Good evening. Happy Friday. Did I actually start the broadcast correctly this time, folks?
I
I
think we got
believe
it.
I did. I think so. We're not just talking to ourselves randomly for 20 minutes this time.
Oh God.
Happy
Not
Friday,
again.
everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on Well Played. Kayla's first time with Lego. This
Hi,
is
y'all.
Kayla, right? Silver K. I
Hello.
believe Kayla. Oops, high five this way. Whoosh, or leave me hanging the other way. There you go. Figure it out. This is gonna be our potentially our final journey, right? You think
Yeah.
that's where you're at?
Oh yes, I have 4 bags,
Okay, we've got
and they're
4 more bags.
they're pretty small. Like it's just like the final kind of touches.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's setting all the characters down at the Council of Elrond. It's kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
I love minifigs.
Yes.
Um, So awesome. This is going to be our last session for this. We're going to check in, take a look at the progress that's happened between last
Yep.
time and this time. And we've got 4 more bags out of 40, right? So you've done
49.
I said we've done 45. So you've done 45 bags out of 49
Yes.
of
Yes.
Lego.
It's kind of
And
crazy.
I think we're approaching sort of the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's so sad, but I'm excited but sad. I have a lot of mixed emotions right now.
What is the
That
line?
is
I
for
put it in
sure.
the description here. I'm so glad something that you be here at the end of all things.
At
I
the
totally
end of all
butchered that.
things.
Yeah.
Same,
Um,
same.
but
Same for my
whatever. We're
heroes.
gonna do it. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk a little bit more about Lego. We're gonna finish up on sort of your journeys in New Zealand and then check in some of your other nerdy adventures
Mm-hmm.
elsewhere. And then we will see what this thing finally looks like. But before we do
Yeah.
that, let's say hello to everyone that's joining us tonight. Cobweb, what's going on? Good to see you. Hey there.
Hello.
He is excited to see where the build's at. Quip is here with the yer.
What
Where
up?
they at though? We
We
were
were here
scrambling,
this time.
hair, makeup. It takes a while.
I was ready.
No, she was ready. My hair and makeup were not ready.
Yes.
No, we were having lighting issues, sound issues.
All the issues as
Lucha
usual.
Johnny, your partner with GTFO.
Yeah.
We'll
I think
talk
he
a little bit. I want
comments
to, yeah,
later.
I don't know if you can
Yeah.
multitask, but I'd love to talk to you a little bit about that and sort of what you've also got going on. Geek
Definitely.
out. And then let's see who else is going on here. We got Thanos Copter. What's going on, Thanos? Good to see you. And I think that's kind of everyone. Our chill little group.
Allison.
Allison Troy, what's going on? Greetings.
Hey girl, hey.
And then wait, so is this you? Is this somebody
No.
else?
Johnny logged in.
Got it. No, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And
Hi,
now
me.
saying hello to himself.
You shouldn't have outed yourself. You could sort of had like fun little. Anyways,
I could have, but I decided not to.
right on. Okay, so we are here. I am Brick Something. This is Kayla. We are doing our thing. As
Yes,
you
we
know, sometimes Lego can be for grown-ups. So we are AFOLs today, adult fans of Lego. So kiddos, like you might want to check out some other Lego videos. This might not be the one for you because sometimes hobbits end up in
Adults
funky positions and
only.
stuff.
I know I forgot to do some, but maybe I'll do some during the stream. I'll do, especially because there's so many of them. There's a lot of rhymes with porgy situations we can put them in.
Georgie?
Georgie.
4G.
4G.
Mhm.
4G and 4 a ring of 4G.
Right. Okay, cool.
4G rings.
Okay, so let's go ahead and just, I guess let's get started on maybe looking at where you're at. If you could tell me, actually, are you on
I'm
which
on
booklet?
book 3. I would
All
hope I'd
right,
be on book 3.
the last of the booklets.
Page, where is the page? Technically 361. Yeah.
All right, Cool. Okay. So you are somewhere here and you are looking at page 361. So she's flying through these.
Yeah.
So I'm on page 53. Woo!
Yeah, this is a big boy. Big boy.
You've been doing.
I'm just gonna start because
Yeah,
I
you'll
want to
start
be
and
able to finish.
I'll get the pictures up.
We
But
all want to
actually,
finish.
do you have a good view of the set too, right? Of where it's at?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hope people aren't getting too dizzy. But I
You
wanted
mean
to
on
highlight
my camera?
on the camera. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll bring that up in a second. So to
Okay,
just show
so
people what you did kind of from a big picture view, you're sort of seeing here like the level of like detail that Kayla had to work on. And I just personally think Lego instructions are some of the most beautiful objects, but that's just me. There's bag 40, so you're 5 bags from here. So you've got Legolas unearthed. Do you know if there are any remaining minifigs that you have not unlocked?
I'm actually not sure. Sorry. I just realized that
All good.
it went off my camera.
Check it
1
out,
second.
folks. That's so you're past this. So you've already got the council seats, chairs, right?
No.
Going on?
No.
No? What page?
360. 360. You're on
This is page.
391.
Oh, that's
Oh,
hilarious, friend.
sorry, step 360.
Yeah. I was looking at 304 for the record right there.
Sorry.
But, okay, cool. Spoiler alert.
My bad.
300. There you go. That's where you're at. Okay, cool. So you got a sense of what Kayla's been doing. Let's go ahead and show your view.
Hopefully it's okay. I literally just set it up again.
Yeah. No, we're good. I'm gonna. Wow.
Closer.
Oh, cool. You can do like fly-throughs. All right.
We're just gonna be in it.
So
There.
it's pretty much looking like Rivendell, right? You've got the structure
Yes.
going on. All the big structures are done. I think you're working on sort of like that little, the council area.
Nope, just kidding.
And is that pretty much how they're going to be positioned? The buildings? Is that how they are in relation to one another?
No, it's just how I'd fit it on my table right now.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, because this will go on the left side here, and then that guy will go over here. So just to build for now, since we still got some to do.
Awesome. Cobwebs driving. Please drive safely, Cob. Let's see. Yeah, folks are just being, genteel. Good. Some not so much.
Be genteel.
Double duty or double D, as some may say.
DP. We all love some DP.
Quip points out that if they split the instructions into 3 instruction books, that's a nice touch for a Lord of the Rings set.
Oh, that is. I did not even think of that.
Lucha Johnny asks an important rhetorical question. Who doesn't love double D? And at least until... Okay, cool. Man, what are you all turning my channel into? Okay.
You invited me on.
So... okay. So while you do that, and before we sort of recap the build, I do want to get to this because this is leftover. I've been really dying to kind of get to talk about these pictures. So while you were in New Zealand, let's start here. While you were in New Zealand, it looks like you were able to visit Weta Studio. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, let me see if I can have this up in a way so that we can look at it while you're building. Cool. All right. So here we have you cutting the head off of, what's his name? Azog?
Yeah.
Do I have that right?
Azog.
Okay.
Same.
Tell us about so where is this in relation to some of the other sort of
So
sites
it's
you went
in
to? Hobbiton, Rivendell, etc.
Wellington,
Uh-huh.
which is this it's the capital of the it's actually the capital of the country. Um and it's on the very south part of the South Island.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I did one of the tours near there. Um sorry, I'm trying to find a piece. One I think it was near where the hobbits rolled down the hill.
Okay. That we looked at
So we
last time.
got that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was also when we went to Rivendell, yeah. So same kind of area. Yeah, I mean, there's a million more places, but at least the ones we've looked at so far.
So do they just have swords for you to grab, or is that sword sort of in there and you just grab
I
the handle? Or
I honestly can't remember. It must have been in there already.
I
Is
mean,
my
like they
guess.
have no problem with you throwing a
Wielding it.
sword next to it, or is that sword sort of like
It
positioned there and you're grabbing the handle?
No, I held it up. I'm pretty
Oh, did you?
sure. Yeah, yeah, I definitely held it up because I think I have a
Okay.
picture of him without that
It looks
as
like you made
well.
contact, right?
Yeah, I think I did.
Right.
Go for the
Okay.
throat.
All right. Fair enough. No one was like, "Stop! Who's this dumb
No,
American?"
I know.
Um.
Also, just realized you can see the game in the background.
So what are we looking at right here? Like, is it just a sculpture that they made separately? Was this a conceptual thing? Were they using this for filming, or what the deal is with this thing? Because
Um,
the details crazy.
I don't know. They must have built it for some reason. I can't honestly remember. Um, but
Wow.
yeah, it's like a tour when you're walking through, like you can see some of the actual workshop, but
Okay.
then they have these like statues and props and all of these amazing pieces that they've made for, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. So, um yeah, I can't remember if it must
Huh.
have just kind of been for fun. Is that a face?
Yeah, it's an actual face. That's why I stopped
Oh,
here. I was like, wow, it's almost
right on the crotch.
he's looking a little like ant-like, right?
Yeah,
Oh my God,
just a
what if he
little
like,
bit.
yeah, I mean, well, no, it's kind of small. I wonder what lore-wise
Hey,
what the
don't
deal
call it
is.
small. Some people get very
Well,
insecure
that's
about that.
fine. They can deal with it. But yeah, I wonder if like he just cut off someone's skin and is using that to cover up his crotch. Look, there's more than one face. Look, here's another one.
Oh,
Wow,
whoa.
you didn't notice
I love
that?
how nope.
Huh.
Well, we also had to move through there very quickly. And
I
I don't really want to look at Azog's crotch all that much, but if that's your yum, I will not yuck it.
They moved you along because you were like ruining things with the sword.
Yes.
Wow.
That's
But the
exactly what
detail on
was
this
happening.
is awesome. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
trying to think for scale. Yeah, if I look at your face, let's zoom in there. Look at that action face right there.
Yeah.
Size wise,
I
that's
got very into it.
probably, yeah, that looks about, you know, maybe a little shrunken and shriveled, but it looks like it could be the face of sort of a person or a creature or like some kind of Middle
Mm-hmm.
Earthling.
Yeah.
Wow.
No idea. Ooh.
This face is right by his crotch and it does not look happy. Look, no,
I
look,
would
check it
not be
out.
happy near the crotch.
Yeah, it's like sewed faces. Look, there's another one here.
So cool. How funny.
Very good. And do you know what sword you're holding? Is that like some kind of hero sword? I'm disappointed, Kayla. I'm
I
shaking my
can't
head.
see it.
It's
I'm
okay.
also trying to get this part.
I know.
Yes. I mean, it's weird because it doesn't have the inscription on it, which is throwing me off.
Okay. Well, anyway, so you're walking through, you're seeing things like this. Like, how many of these sort of statues would you? I know we've got pictures, but how many are there available in that sort of area? Is it just like that one area, and then the rest is
So
workshop, or what's going on?
Yeah, so that's at the entrance, the troll.
Mhm.
Um, and then when you go in, there's like a gift shop, and then pretty much like there's another door, and then you go into the beginning of the tour, and it's funny because you know in Jurassic Park when they take them through the tour,
Mhm.
but they're like in a ride, it kind of felt like that where it's like you get these glimpses into each of the workshops where people are working on, either the prosthetics, the props, the like molds, the like minis, all different parts of it. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's interesting because it's just like literally windows into these places where you see people working. And there
I was
was
gonna
ones where
ask if it
people
was like
weren't working.
I was gonna ask if it was like behind glass. So
Yes.
so they've got their
But then
work, they're doing
there's
their thing.
Yeah, but then there's also like with Azog that he was just like in the middle, like they had stuff you could go up to and touch. Like it wasn't just
Mm,
like a hallway or anything like that. Like there was tons of stuff in there
okay.
to look
Okay.
at. Mhm.
And is this
It
part
was
of
very
that
cool.
same tour that where that person was taking you through where the hobbits were tumbling down the hill, or is this a separate deal?
So it's a separate deal, but like it was part of that tour. Um how do I explain this?
Like a
So
package or something?
yeah,
Mhm.
essentially. So I think we met with them first and we went to a few sites and then we all did the Weta tour together and then we looked at some other sites after. I believe that's how it worked.
Okay. How
I
long
think
were
ours
you here
was
at the Weta tour?
not very long. I think I was telling you this before. It was kind of sad how like quickly they moved us through, but it was also,
Yeah, you
not
said
as
quickly, but like
extensive
time-wise,
as
are you talking an hour, half hour?
like maybe half hour
Oh, okay. Got it.
tops. Yeah, it was pretty fast. So, and it was, oh, I do remember one thing when we first walked into it. I don't know if I took a picture of it, but before you walked into the actual workshops,
Mhm.
they had all of the movies that they've ever worked on the walls of this one like entryway
Like
area.
posters or something when you say the
Hmm.
movies? Okay.
Like yeah, they weren't quite as big as posters. They were a little smaller from
Mhm.
what I remember, but that was really cool to show everything that they had worked on. And then
I
I think
love this.
I yeah.
That's great.
So that was another one
Do you happen to
that was
remember if it
outside.
was Do you happen to remember if it was like a full, so there was a backside, like a 360 completed statue, or is it
Oh
sort of
yeah.
it is?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm. They don't half-ass things at Weta, that is for sure. Even if
That
it's just for show. Same with all the ones they have in the airports in New Zealand. Like they go completely full out on those.
very cool. No faces
Mm.
on this guy. This is straight up
Now
leather.
you're just gonna have to zoom in on the crotch every time.
All right. And I'm not sure if I brought sure this, but why don't you
Yeah.
tell us what's going on here and where this is?
So this is Sir Richard Taylor, who he and um, Peter Jackson started Weta together. And this was at Comic Con 2018, my first
Okay.
year I went actually. And he was at the Weta booth because they used to have a Weta booth. I don't think they had it. I think they did have it in 2019, but then since they haven't been back. But that was, I think, mostly because of COVID reasons
Mhm,
last
mhm.
year, sadly. Um, but yeah, so he was just there at the booth, which was awesome because I was walking by, I was like, oh my god, it's Sir Richard Taylor. I was
Hmm.
like freaking out. And basically, there it wasn't like a long line or anything like that. People were just like going up, I think there was like maybe a couple people waiting to talk to him. And at first I got really nervous and I was like, "Oh no, I need to be like mentally prepared to talk to him right now." And this girl that I had become friends with at the con, she was like, "No, you got to do it. Like he's here. Like you got to do it." And so I was like, "Okay." And I like hyped myself up and I was like, "Oh, I need something for him to sign. Like I have to get something."
Mm-hmm.
And so I went around and I I picked up the contract from The Hobbit that Bilbo Baggins signs, his burglar's contract. They have the exact replica. And so I had him sign the very bottom, like
Oh,
under all
that's
the
awesome.
names.
Love it.
It's up on my shelf. I would get it, but I can't right now.
Right.
Yeah, so that's probably one of my most prized possessions. That and Sam's pop that has been signed.
Very
Um,
cool.
yeah, and he was so nice. And like I had just gone to New Zealand a couple of months before that, and I was like, "Hey, like I just went to New Zealand." Um, and I showed him the pictures of Frodo and Sam, me bringing them around everywhere. And he was like, "That's so cool. Like, that's such a good idea." Blah, blah. I was like, "Oh, thank you." Like, he was so fascinated by it and just like took the time to talk to me and everything. So that was pretty
Always great.
awesome. Yeah,
Always great.
right.
Very cool.
Big fan.
Okay. Let's see. And then I think you've got this. Where was the pinball machine?
That was at a like the first restaurant that I went to in Auckland, actually.
Okay. So this is in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm. And do I put another one? Sorry. Yeah, it was just randomly in there. Like I didn't even know it was gonna be in there when I went in this restaurant. And I was eating and I was kind of walking around and I came across it. So I was like, oh, which yes, I did bring Frodo and Sam with me absolutely everywhere. FYI.
Right on. So it looks like, yeah, just so we catch up. Yeah, back to that Azog. Imagine you're slain in battle and your face is doomed to cover an orc crotch.
That would suck.
The troll reminded me of this guy. I love this guy. I was looking at the design. I was like, oh yeah, they're very sort of similar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So while we do that, let me go ahead and sorry, now that we're done with that, let me go ahead and sort of show your progress. Let's see. Okay. And so how long would you say you've been building since the last time we checked in? How many hours do you think you've clocked?
Probably like 8-ish, maybe 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, maybe not that much. Maybe like 6.
Okay.
Yeah, because there was like a couple 1-hour sessions and then like 2-hour sessions. Yeah, maybe like 5 to 6, I would say. Also, I always do it while I'm doing other stuff, so I'm not like fully focused on it. If I was fully focused, it would probably go a lot quicker.
So I'm going to go then and reverse time a little bit, and let's take a look at what you've done since the last time. I'm going to go ahead and hide your building view, and maybe as you're building, you can talk us through what we're looking at here. Sorry.
That is Gandalf the Grey. I don't know what else to say about him.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just adjusting the screen for folks, giving him a little bit more space.
I kind of wish his staff looked more like it, but you know, I guess Lego being Lego.
Let me think of what I have. I'll see what I have that might serve you better. But Cool. You
Okay.
unleashed Gandalf the Grey.
Yes, I did.
Um, just curious, are you sure that that's right? Is that per the picture? Because it looks to me, at least, that's traditional, like sort of the skirt piece, and the slope is usually in the back. Have you checked that out?
I'm pretty sure when I did it, it was the front.
Yeah, no, I can see it right
Yeah.
here. Just take a look.
Damn it.
See here.
I did. Dang it. Because there were
That's cool.
some that were interesting. Oh, and I just got his hat off. There were some that I think went the other way. Where does this one go on? There we go.
How's it going, Chris? Chris is here. He's marveling and
Yep.
oohing and awing at so much building that has occurred, and
Backwards.
apparently my smarty specs. What's going on, Black Phoenix? Good to see you. And shy time is my time. Yep. There you go. So he's got his robe on correctly now. He was a little
just
bit
building
reversed.
too quickly, clearly.
Yeah.
I'll put him right here.
And so you got a little hair piece there too to replace his hat.
Yes,
you have options.
You do.
Ooh, look at this elven architectural column detail. So did you want us to take a look at this little commentary here about the cupcake?
Exactly. The cupcake.
Yeah.
I thought that was
is
cute.
a cupcake holder piece. There's usually a little piece that you put on top, a 1x1 round tile with like cupcake deco. Yeah, that's cool. Again, just repurposing elements that'll work here to get.
Love that. Yeah, I like when they do the little tidbits.
What they didn't mention is this. This piece right here? Oh, no, never mind. That's a longer rod, isn't it?
No, it's short.
This little black piece?
Yeah.
If it's short, and if I'm looking at that right,
I mean, it's like the same length on the other end of it. If you go to the top of the page, it'll show that piece. Oh, maybe not. Just kidding. Never mind.
I'm wondering if it's a lipstick piece, because there is lipstick pieces that is like that. Just sort of like, again, repurposing.
So I don't know.
Light fixture, is that what I'm looking at? No, that's a tool.
No.
That's
keep going through the
Astrolabe. Is that right? Yeah.
There you go.
Very cool.
And it's so sparkly and iridescent. I loved it. Just the tip was very cool looking.
You're talking about this part right here?
Yes. I think in the other pictures you can see it better. You can kind of see the iridescence. Maybe try one of the other ones.
Yep. Well, I'm looking at the nail. I mean, that nail right there is pretty iridescent.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
My nails are very iridescent.
Yep, I see it here.
There you go. That's better.
I've seen this piece before. They have little sets that are filled with sort of like 1x1 little elements like that. They were calling dots for a while. They were trying to market it as sort of like a jewelry making thing. So you'd have like a bracelet and you can sort of bedazzle it. And I think they just discontinued it, but it was great for picking up a lot of those cool little decorative elements. And they had a lot of cute little 1x1 prints too.
Yeah.
So, super cute.
Super cute.
You don't hear Pitch Perfect in the background, do you?
No, but I love Pitch Perfect.
That's happening next door.
I love it.
All right, so this is the main hallway. And again, if folks don't remember, this is the Eye of Sauron that's hidden, as you'll see in a little bit, right underneath the plinth, the sort of table that everyone's surrounded by and sort of.
Yep.
Yeah. What you're reading, by the way?
That's not mine. That was where I was sitting.
Gotcha.
Don't show that. I tried to hide with the pillowcase and I was like, this isn't gonna work. I don't care. Just gonna take these pictures as quickly as possible.
So there's just a ton of detail, right? All these little like elements that you were showing off that are being built. You've got candelabras over here, candles laying around. What's next to this? Maybe we'll see it later, but next to this candle, maybe something's on display.
Oh yeah, it's a map. Okay. I think you can see it in other pictures.
Okay.
/ it was in the ones from before.
So
For some
color
people.
wise, this area is like, wait, what the hell is that? But I'm assuming that all got covered
Underneath.
up, didn't it? Yep.
Yes, it
So
did.
again, structurally, the way Lego sets are built, they do all that so it's easy to see in the directions, and they know you're not going to really
Yes.
see it later anyway,
Love that.
which I just think is super brilliant.
That is. Big fan. 10 stars. But
It's
yeah, a gazebo, not a gondola, goes on top of it.
a gazebo slash gondola goes on top of what?
The red part.
Oh, right. Got it.
Which I was kind of hoping that you could take it off, which technically I only have to remove one piece to remove it. But this whole centerpiece where they sit is removable, which is kind of cool. Plus
And
it's
so
gonna have a massive tree on the back of it when I'm done.
that piece, so here's the map. Very cool. Before I go too far, I want to go back and talk a little bit about that one piece. This one right here. So this is usually for rotating pieces. Is something on there going to be able to rotate, or is it just going to sit
It's just
static?
sitting. That's kind of
Okay.
sad. It's just sitting, but yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, that looks like something that would rotate.
It is. Is it angled in a particular way? I wonder why if that's why they use that piece. Like you can turn it to a particular angle that's not necessarily square.
What do you mean?
So when you connect the thing on top of it,
Uh-huh.
is it do you kind of like have to position it like at a particular
Oh,
degree
yes. I
turn?
see what you
Okay.
mean. Yes. It
Mhm.
isn't like straight, it is kind of angled.
So that's why they use that piece, which totally
Got
makes
it.
sense.
Okay.
Hey, Shy Time's been hanging out there. Look at that. Even with the full-on picture too. Apparently, you are good with your hands, is what I'm hearing, according to Skyfall.
I mean, you said it, not me.
And
Am I missing a piece?
Cobweb was telling his son the New Zealand trip recap in the car, and he's super jelly. I'm assuming a big fan of Lord of the Rings, or just New Zealand.
I mean, it's kind of hard to not be both.
Yeah, I got to get out there someday. I have some folks who've invited me, but it's a long trip.
It is.
Kids.
It is I think it was 12-hour flight on the way there, 13 on the way back. Nonstop.
Will we see other pictures of this thing here later? I'm curious to see
I mean,
that
they
thing.
were in the photos last time.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
Sorry.
No, you're good. We've got beautiful floors. See, I geek out on
days.
I geek out on printed pieces, so I would be thrilled with this set and all the different printed pieces it comes with. Unique to this set.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's no real use for those unless we do another sort of Rivendell or Elven set where those tiles make sense. So
yeah,
I just named that because like Lego invested a lot into this set.
Yep.
So anyway.
Sure they did.
And there you can see that little Lego logo. That sign of quality. You see the Lego logos. Oops.
Yep.
Adam will be very disappointed here in your inability to.
Sorry.
No, that's just impossible.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody can actually do that and keep it consistent.
No.
Whatever. What are you showing us here?
I don't know. I just thought the piece was cool.
The piece you're holding it by here was originally like an elephant tusk, I believe.
I was going to say it looks like it could be something like that.
Or dragons use them. I've seen it for a bunch of things.
Very cool.
These are great.
Yeah, lots of intricate detail. Love it. And big fan.
Some steer horns right here. That's what they were at one point originally. Cool. So I'm just going to kind of cycle through these. If there's anything you want to like stop and tell us about, let me know. Otherwise, I'll stop.
I just love the intricacy of this part. Very cool. And how I did it too was really cool, like doing a couple of the same styles and then doing the piece on top that kind of pulled it all together. I just did the chairs that are
So you
gonna
mean like
be
this piece
round.
on top? When you say the
Yeah,
piece on
it
top?
kind of slotted in on top of it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at this right here, such an interesting connection piece. So this allows you, so you've got the handlebar here that's connected by these clips on the ceiling. And again, the way that they're able to kind of achieve these off angles, these non-square angles, it's a 1x1 that's sort of rotated. Anyway, super geeky, but very cool. And these are, again, do you remember, what do we call, well, no, actually, I'm realizing these are plugged into something, right? At the base.
That? Yeah.
So, okay, so
They're
what is
just
it?
on a
A single stud?
peg. Yes. Stud.
Peg. Not, is it a
Peg.
stud or like a longer peg?
I think it was just a stud.
Okay, so that
Or sorry,
means,
yeah, I think it was just a stud.
so that means this brick right here at the bottom is a 2x1 that had a hole in it, and you put a little clip in it, right, with a stud on the end. Does that sound familiar? Don't worry about it if
I
that's
don't
ridiculously
remember.
geeky. Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Yeah, you're good.
I just realized I should probably turn these around.
And I can probably find it, but very cool construction, right? Yeah, I'm impressed by this. Again,
Yeah, big fan.
we got the snot building here, studs not on top. So this is a wall, right, laying on its side essentially, and then you lay it down. They've got these clips with these little pegs you put in, and now you're building up.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. And the use of the way they're able to do that, because this is fascinating. So you've got the bottom plates here, right? With, looks like an eyelash maybe here.
Yeah, or dog hair. That was
One of
when I was
those.
with a black labs that was just shedding everywhere.
So you've got the plate, but then you've got these tiles that sit on top of that. That let these
Yes.
pieces sit right on top. Very cool stuff. See,
These are
I
little
can't.
hot dogs.
What's
I wonder
that?
if these were actually hot dogs.
Oh, in your hand. They were.
Okay.
Yeah, and you should see the bun. I think you get a good giggle out of the bun. It clips right in there.
Already
Pretty
funny.
Yeah, I'm just a geek with when it comes to the construction of this. I wish, like, I don't have the space for this, and the money is elsewhere. But just looking at this build, I'm like, wow, this is super fun. A lot of like complex, advanced techniques.
Yes. Lots.
Command.
Lots.
Is it Command R? Yep. There you go. You see the connection here? Love that.
Yeah, I loved those little arm pieces. And they do that for the like the vine pieces that are coming out, and then when they're holding like lanterns too. I thought that was really cool.
And then again here, kind of just hold that thing. So what that does is, yeah, I mean, this thing is still, even though you're basically building with 1x1 columns, it's pretty sturdy, I'm assuming.
It is. At certain points, it's not sturdy, but once it comes together, which I did this part here right before I had to come back home for like a night, and I was like getting worried because it wasn't sturdy, and I was like, okay, I just need to get to a point where it's a little sturdier, for lack of another word.
So you can transport it?
Yeah, which luckily was fine. But yeah, I'm actually still dog sitting, but I was like, I'm not moving this thing again. So came home just for the stream.
I like this angle. It's ominous.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Creepy.
Do you remember, or will we see? So they use these windows. These are old castle window pieces right here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to remember why there are these cutouts? Are they in use?
I don't know. I'll probably get there in a second.
Oh, this isn't covered yet. Okay,
Nope.
got it. Yeah,
That's where they're
you're
gonna be
building the
sitting.
floor. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Hey,
There's Boromir. Daddy's favorite.
whose favorite?
Denethor's favorite.
Oh,
Denethor.
that
Daddy.
daddy. Gotcha. I thought you were referring to another's daddy.
No. The guy who loves his tomatoes.
Build on top of the plinth. hide the Eye of Sauron. That's very Star Wars too.
There's an extra hot dog if anyone wants one.
It's always
You're
good to have
welcome.
two on hand.
Yes.
Very Star Wars, right? Build on top of the evil. The
Yeah.
Jedi temple is actually built on top of an old Sith temple, supposedly in an attempt to cleanse it.
Interesting.
Sorry, mixing the
I got some
worlds now.
popsicles for the back of the chairs.
The backs of the chairs. Okay.
Yeah. So the chairs are made of hot dogs and popsicles. It's a great little summer barbecue going on here.
Lego. You got cool stickers. I've always been sort of like on stickers only because they're cool. You just see that they're stickers, but they obviously can't print them because it's just a one-off piece. But it looks artwork's great. Totally fits in this sort of like art direction, right? Totally fits in the Lego style. Look at that. Love it. Love the little people.
Big fan. Big fan.
How amazing would that be if that's actually depicting one of those boat scenes from The Rings of Power?
Wow.
Just saying.
That would be cool.
Saw these in the instructions earlier. The roof.
The roof.
The roof or the roof.
The rough roof.
The roof is on.
I'm sorry if you hear the blender going right now.
Nope.
Okay, good. I didn't know my.
How long does it take you to do that?
Making margaritas.
How long does it take you to do this? Like to do that one?
That roof?
Yeah.
It took a while. It took a minute. Maybe like 30 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that. Now I'm struggling to find. I'm sorry. I need to put on the Warriors game. I thought it was on the right channel. This is necessary,
Priorities.
folks.
Yeah, no, I get it.
There we go.
Again, using all these little pieces, like, I know what those pieces are and how they're used here is really cool. That's the back side of a piece and this little Technic clip, but the back side of it has a lot more detail, right? Because you can kind of see into the brick and they're using that. I love it. They're using that visually. And then this piece, these little angled pieces are clipped on, right?
Yeah, they are clipped
flat
on.
2x2s with a clip on the back. Lego, so brilliant. So brilliant. Okay.
Big fan. Dang it.
And again, there you go. There's that piece. You can see it's meant to probably rotate. It's probably going to line up with this angle here. And you can't achieve that with regular bricks, which is why they got that little rotating piece. Neato. Okay. I'm going to keep going, but I keep getting stuck on geeky things. Very cool
You're
looking.
fine.
Very cool looking.
Love
oh God, this guy.
Stuff.
There's Adam from Highly Articulated right there.
Why is it Adam?
Who was it? Oh, it was Matthew Rodriguez of Armies of Ashmore. Was on his channel. They were doing an interview, and he's like, "Has anybody ever told you you look like Orlando Bloom?" And I thought it. I just
kind of.
Go back and take a look. It's kind of funny in the face.
Maybe a little bit.
There's some Orlando going on there.
Maybe a wee bit.
Very cool. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, again, you've got yourself a little like you. Well, obviously you paid a good amount of money, but you've got an amazing set, an amazing building, but you've also got yourself like a pretty sizable collection of the main cast of the Fellowship of the Ring in one fell swoop
Yeah.
and minifigs.
Yes,
We've got
definitely
one by
do.
one tiles here on some plants because that is the lembas bread. Somebody
Yes, it
was
is.
sitting, right? Someone was sitting in the back while they're having this big important meeting, packing up and tying
Yeah,
up some lembas bread for the little
that was
hobbits to
their
take on
job.
their journey. Love it. Pan de lembas. Una sola cubierta, uno by uno, puede alimentar a una minifigura. Oh yeah, I guess so. Minifigure. Por un
10
dólar.
stars.
Very cool.
You
Lembas
get an
bread. A single
A.
1x1 tile can keep a minifigure fed for a while. Look at
All
that.
right, time to put them on. No pressure.
What are you doing? Complex procedure? Big move?
Yes. Very complex.
Let's see.
I'm actually not sure how this goes.
Prove it. Oh, it's not on
no.
camera. Okay, there we go.
I'm
Ooh,
trying to put these on here.
very nice, very nice. Let's see.
No one needs to see my face. So I'm trying to figure out what pegs it goes on because it looks like it's on. It covers up these. It looks like it's perfectly on this one and on this one. Here, I'll do it over here.
Look at this roof.
I'm not
The roof.
sure.
The roof is on fire. Yeah, see, Lucha Johnny gets me. Thank you, Lucha Johnny.
This is definitely on here. I just need to curve them more.
And the minifigs included in this are amazing. Would you mind holding that? Well, no, sorry. I know you're in the middle of a complex procedure. So if you could push it back a little so we could see it in frame, por favor. Got it. So you're trying to get this angle so that they all. Oh, I see. It's 2 connection points or 3?
3.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now I just gotta fix
very
all the hot dogs. Oh no, this one didn't go down. What the heck?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
The downside is
gotta
that there's no
adjust.
actual studs on the seats, right?
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure they'll
they
fit,
do
but-
have. I saw on the last page it has different legs for them to swap out so that they can sit. Apparently,
You're talking about for the hobbits,
for the minifigs.
but most of them can sit. You're talking about the like the hobbits have legs that don't bend.
Gandalf and Elrond.
Oh, Gandalf, of course, because he's got a skirt. And Elrond.
Yeah, there.
But what's it's traditionally a skirt piece.
Which I put on backwards.
Busted.
So it says nougat chairs built with hot dogs and popsicles. I didn't even know it said that. We might have been hungry that day. I just love those little tidbits. Makes me
What
so
page
happy.
was that?
Page number 287.
Okay.
Page. Not.
Would you mind holding that up again and just sort of showing us those seats?
Lots of crinkly noises. The seats?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It looks so cool from here. Wow. You know what this makes me want?
Again,
I keep going. No.
hot dog?
Jedi Council set.
Hold on,
We need a Jedi Council set. Council room. Very cool.
Yep.
Go ahead and bring up the instructions while you do whatever you're doing.
Just putting my weighted blanket under my door frame because there is a lot of noise happening. I don't know what's going on. All right. Bag 47. How long? 51 minutes? All right, I got this.
So here's where the chairs were
Oh, no.
constructed. Very cool. So you're building 7 of those chairs. They're all right next to each other, and then they're connected by, oh, I see, a clip here and a clip there.
Here. I think I'm about to make Elrond.
They look like little people. It's kind of funny. Very cool. In my brain there for a second, like I thought they looked like toilets. Huh. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Get a preview.
Okay. Get his hair with his ears. Little elven ears.
That's Elrond.
Yep.
Hubbard. Sorry, hope that wasn't triggering Allison.
What'd you say?
Elrond Hubbard.
Hubbard? I don't understand that reference.
That's okay. It's because you've got thetans.
Because I got what?
Sorry. It's a... Here, I'm going to hide this for a second. Oops. Don't worry about it.
Are you not going to show the build?
No, I will, but I was gonna try and focus more
Okay.
on the instruction, or no, sorry, the picks. I'll keep going through
Fine. I'm just
the
gonna lower
picks.
it.
The picks.
Okay.
Wow, that looks great.
You can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. Hopefully.
See, this is what I was referring to. Yes, I saw the Dianetics commercial so many times watching Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yes, I grew up in LA. I've run into my fair share of Scientologists. And so the chairs look like the mops from that's exactly what I was thinking when I was saying they look like people from a distance. They look like the mops carrying the buckets from Fantasia.
I just got a marg.
A what?
My roommate brought me the margarita.
Oh.
She's like, I'm sorry, do you want some? I'm like,
good.
Sure.
The marg.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I want to do this. Not that. I want to do maybe this.
Not that. I did drop a piece. There it is.
Why?
Can't lose pieces.
All right, folks, this is a professional operation. Where was I? I'm like, man, has it been this long since I've streamed? Not really. But
you got this.
But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hide that. And then yeah, I am really okay, hold on. Sorry. So there's us again.
You can do it.
This is what I'm trying to do, because I added a bunch of stuff with sort of a new show that I've got going on. I created these like custom little screens. Ooh, look at Elrond.
Half of Elrond.
Love that sort of tiara thing he's got going on. Looks really good.
And I will put the bottom part of his body on the right way. Ooh, and it does the iridescent thing.
Where's the iridescent thing? On his
bottom part. Let's see if it can focus.
Hold on, I will bring that bigger.
Oh, there we go.
See, I just figured out how to do what I wanted to do.
See on the bottom part?
Yep.
There. Yes, I have a nail missing. Can't do anything about it.
All right, there you go. Okay, so we'll continue. Build, we got lembas bread. Awesome. Moving on. Okay, this is what I was looking at. See that piece? That's the piece that's going to connect to your little rotatey black circle thing with the red squares. That's going to clip right in, and it's going to spin, which is going to allow you to position it exactly the way you need to. And I'm assuming these 4 black pieces are going to rest on those tiles that are sitting there.
Yes.
Anyway,
I believe so.
very cool. So is this lembas bread? It's just kind of a little sort of scene on the side next to
Yeah.
the council room. That's cute.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know. I was like, it adds character.
There's the trophy piece. Originally was sort of meant
Yeah.
to be like an Oscar little trophy before.
He's at the top of this whole thing somewhere.
It's like a solo.
Oh,
Like
he's in the gondola. I think I have a picture of it.
There is a version of this same piece that's decoed as Ant-Man, so you can use him as sort of a small Ant-Man too, which is really cool.
I love that. I was wondering that. I was like, I feel like this is like Ant-Man sized.
There you go.
There. Exactly. Underneath more roof that I had to build.
I'm trying to think if I've ever seen those bird pieces. I'm not sure if I've personally ever had them. I'm sure they've been around. Just don't know that I've had any sets. Those are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's so many things going on here. These are like, again, tusks at one point. They've been teeth, dragon parts. This is like a wheel hub. I don't know if that's not the red, but whatever, like whatever. Yeah, cool NPUs, nice parts use. Dig it. Cool.
Is that another
Does anything?
term?
Yeah, NPUs is just nice piece use, like just clever ways of using pieces that weren't necessarily designed for that. What is going on here with these? Do these have anything clipped, or is it just decorative? These gray.
That is for the roof. To clip the
To
roof pieces
connect.
in.
Oh yeah, cool. So this is your the spines, right, and then that they rest on. Wow.
Yeah. So they're only connected to that top part, but they can't unfortunately like
swing up,
lift up or anything because the centerpiece that's going to go on top of those posts there. Unfortunately. Sad day.
This, as people have said, this is like a big set for your first time. This is like you jumped in to the deep end for sure.
I mean, that's how I do everything. I jump right into it. I don't half-ass anything.
This is you full ass everything, and it's like the build techniques in here are pretty complex. So you're getting a fun taste of like all the little things that you can do with Lego. And I want to point out,
I love the complexity of it. I love the challenge. I knew I was going to be up for a challenge. I'm sorry about Milo's meows.
No, that's cute. So I'm looking at this right here. All of that little cute little detail, and it kind of gets hidden in this roof.
Yeah.
Oof.
I was kind of sad about that it was hidden.
He peeks out here though, right? If you're looking at it from the side view, you can still kind of see it. Yeah.
I can see him right now. Cool. He's looking at me. He's keeping an eye on me. He's like, don't drink that too fast.
There it is. Oh, that's cute. Reminds me of Snow White. Some decorative features on the Snow White show building over at Disneyland. Very cool. So ooh, and then look at that. You hide that. Oh, that's awesome. Is this piece, how is that? Is it actually connected, or is it just resting? No.
It's on those middle. Yeah, you can see there the little studs.
Smart. Very smart of them.
Extra smart.
Look at that.
I already got a leaf.
It's gorgeous. Look at that.
Right?
Cool. Yeah.
Muchos gorgeous.
They're really treating that lembas bread like
like it's royalty.
Treasure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got its own little structure.
I know, right?
So is this your storage of choice in transport, or?
No, that's what I just like this. I just put my little pieces in there because there's the smaller bags within the bigger bags. So I put them in here. Is that weird?
No.
I thought you said that was normal when I first did this.
No, it is. No, it's just fun. The reason I ask is because it's kind of neat to see how people sort of discover how they're going to handle all these things. Because
Mm,
like Lego, I mean, there's action figures, right? And they have a couple of accessories. Like literally, Lego is just like, here's a crap ton of little pieces. Good luck with it.
yeah.
So just
Um,
always sort of curious how people approach it.
yeah, and it works well because then I can see from the outside what's in the bag. Because I was thinking about that. I was like, what if I just put in like some kind of, I don't know, regular zippered like makeup bag or something like that. But then I was like, yeah, I can't see from the outside, so
Mhm.
doesn't quite work the same.
How's that margarita?
Um, good.
Critique it now.
It's actually really good. She knows her drinks.
Okay.
But it is
Cobweb wants to warn
strong.
you though. Don't Margan
Don't.
work.
Too late. Can't go back now. No turning back.
What is going? Oh, this is a tree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cool.
Love it.
Big fan of this tree. And I'm about to
Oh
make a
wow.
giant tree right now.
I can imagine you kind of going a little batty.
Yeah. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
like repetitive things.
Mm-hmm.
I like the cathartic nature of repeating the same thing, but I just wanted to look at this beautiful tree. And so I was like, I just want to get this done as fast as possible.
That's very cool though. Very,
Hmm.
very cool.
So you put them on at 90 degrees so you can kind of see in the picture there, and then you
Mm-hmm.
push them up
Oops.
once they're all
My
on. Yeah, you can kind
yep.
of see the arrows that are down there.
Right
So it
here.
was
These are
done
at 90
in,
degrees. And then
yeah.
this is the angling.
So it was done in three parts. So there's three different colored leaves. So like the lighter leaves were put on first. You move them
Mm-hmm.
up, and then there was another set of middle, the next color green,
Mm-hmm.
and then you
Mm-hmm.
move them up, and the darkest green, and move them up. Very nifty.
Mm-hmm.
Where does this piece go?
There you go. 90 degrees and angled.
Okay.
Multiple colored greens.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Am I just not seeing it? Are
it's
these
not on
not
there
all the
yet.
same
So that's the
colors?
first.
Oh,
So
got it.
that's the
Okay.
first one.
There you
There are
go.
more to go.
Wow. That's really, really cool.
Yeah,
Wow, look at
and then
that
it goes there.
tree. It's a
And then the little
tree.
one next to it I built after.
Wow, that's really cool.
Right?
And these little saplings. Cute. Staircase. Love it. This is like, looks like it's meant to be like a bird or something.
Yeah, it's an interesting
Very cool.
decoration at the top, but it's at the top of the first part that I built as well,
Mm-hmm.
which I had to break off because it kept falling off. Not literally break, I just took it off because it
In
was
transport,
annoying.
you mean?
Yeah.
Or just,
In
yeah.
transport, yeah.
Mhm.
Because it's just like loose on the edge, just like in this one too. So I was like, you're just gonna come
Wow.
off and come into this bag of figures and loose pieces that I have.
Love it. Again, here's those roots coming out.
Yeah.
The roots, if you will. This base is designed with strong sideways locks, so the entire council section can be removed from the model as its own display. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little mini display. Love it.
Yep.
And that's how you achieve a circle.
Slowly but surely, the
Mhm.
circle comes together.
Very cool.
Here's the church, here's the steeple, open up the doors, and here's all the people. Something like that, right?
Is that this whole thing? You use your hands and you do that or something?
I'm trying to remember it now.
Yeah, here's something like that, right?
Here's
I
the
don't know.
church, here's the steeple. open up the door, and here's all the people.
There it is. Yeah. Good times.
Good times. Catholic school for 17 years.
So there we go. Good job, Cobb. Start saving your money. You gotta cancel your, I don't know what, your Armies of Ashmore. I don't know. What did you pre-order? Let's see. You're gonna have to cancel some pre-orders and get your son this $500 set.
Or just do the PayPal payment plan like I did.
There's
And
that.
pay it off over like a month. Or no, 2 months.
I was gonna say a month isn't
I don't
very
remember.
long.
No, it was like 2 months. Those 4 payments over.
Lucha
2 months.
loves the tiles on the roof every time he sees them.
Yeah. And then straightening them with another pieces. This time for all 3 of these roofs that I built, it didn't give me a wider piece. It was like a 1 by something, and I was like, "This is annoying." Like, I need a wider piece to be able to do this.
You're talking about the piece that helps you line them up?
At least maybe it was just for the smaller one. Maybe for the bigger one, they didn't do that. Wow, we are losing badly right now.
Oh, you play for the Warriors now?
Yes. We. The collective we. Haha. Good, solid dad joke.
Sports.
Sports ball. Sports ball.
All right. Where are you at? What have you gotten? So that catches us up, by the way. That's all you sort of sent over.
Yeah. So I'm on page 292 right now.
Oh, looks great.
Okay, here, let me put this guy here so you can see.
That's my favorite piece. And yeah, I really love that you can display that separately.
And you can take it out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So I'm building the massive tree, so that's why there's all these brown and green pieces here as I build. I think I'm just going to start building it because I'm struggling to find certain pieces. That was my trick. I'm going to try to turn this way a little bit.
Lucha Johnny did PayPal pay in 4 for his Grayskull Dice Tower, even though it wasn't anywhere near $500. Yeah,
I mean,
Grayskull Dice Tower is amazing. But sorry, what was that?
I was gonna say I've done it for cheaper things too. It doesn't need to be super expensive to do pay later.
So there's no interest when you do those things, right?
No. Same with flights. I did that for a flight as well. Fun fact. At least it wasn't for me.
The Royal.
I don't know if it's
editorial. Nice. Okay. Let's see. While you continue to build, switch it up as you keep working.
Go for it.
Let's see.
Oh no.
I also wanted to show these pics that I don't believe we got to. Yeah, I know we didn't get to. Okay. So we are in the towards the end here now, right?
In the end game now.
Yeah, I was gonna save that for later, but sure, we're in the end game now. But maybe to keep it in theme, that means what? We're in the cracks of doom, right?
In Mordor, Mount Doom.
The cracks of doom. Have you watched the Rankin Bass cartoon, my friend?
It's been a minute.
Okay.
It has been a minute. I will admit.
I am an old person and those were huge for me in childhood. Those were my introduction to the world of J.R.R. Tolkien. And they've got songs that are still stuck today in my head. So when I was watching these movies, like I did just now, that's the song they sing when they're entering Mordor or approaching Mount Doom.
It's funny because it sounds like the song they sing in The Hobbit, how the dwarves sing.
Oh, is there entering Rivendell? Oh wait, the Hobbit
Uh,
movie, you mean?
the Hobbit movie. Yeah, the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one,
Yep, yep. Sort
when
of
they
guttural
just
chanting.
finish yeah, when they just finish, eating all of hi, Ralph. When they just
Hey.
finish eating all of Bilbo's food.
Got it.
Mhm.
So this is, I'm assuming the location of
Glacier.
Mount Doom, or the
No,
entrance of Mount Doom, or just Mordor.
nope.
What am I looking at?
It is Franz Joseph Glacier
Uh-huh.
on the South Island. I don't know if anything was filmed there, but I don't think Mount Doom was
Okay.
filmed there, I'm sorry.
No problem, but
It was,
it looks very doomy.
I think it was one of the few glaciers left that's pretty much almost at sea level.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's like that's only, not that far above me. Like I'm at sea level where I'm taking the picture, so it comes very close.
How would you, if you're in your best guesstimate, how far away is that clump of ice back here from you?
Maybe like 2 football fields?
Okay. And could you go over
Mhm.
there or no?
No.
You couldn't
I
go
was
there.
supposed to. I was supposed to, take a helicopter up there
Oh,
and go
okay.
on top, but,
But
this was April, and if there is even the slightest bit of cloud, they do not let you go up there, which
uh
makes sense because it is a
yeah.
helicopter that you're going up on.
Lucha Johnny
But I got my
clarifies
monies
me.
back.
Okay, good. Your monies.
My monies.
They charge your PayPal every 2 weeks. Smart, smart, smart. I love it.
Yes, every 2 weeks.
And I know you said hello, but what's going on, Ralph? Casino Skunk Productions. He made a live one. He's here to see his
Yeah.
friend play with some toys.
Thanks for
Um,
coming. COM.
and I
Alright.
guess this was right around when I was saying I'm old, which is awesome. He's saying, "Yep, very old." Um, I'm a year older than this good man, and yep, right there, Frodo of the Nine Fingers and the Ring of Doom. Ah, such the best music.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna have
yeah,
to rewatch it again.
we are in the end game now, and sadly, I don't
We
feel so
are.
well, Mr. Stark.
No, don't say that. That makes me so sad. Uh,
um, Lucha Johnny shouting out Casino Skunk for hooking you all up with the awesome Lego for your brand new channel. After we get through these
the logo.
photos, yep. What did
You
I
said
say?
Lego. You said
Oh,
Lego.
sorry, that was a
Do you have Lego on your mind?
nice slip. A little bit. Um, I definitely would love to hear a little bit more about the channel. So let's put a pin in that. Let's remember that
Okay,
after these photos and after we
I
do a little
will
bit
do
more of
that.
your geeky adventures. And then I
Okay.
want to talk a little bit more about what you've got going on in terms of the geek world and the internet world.
Yeah,
What am I looking at
we can
here?
do
Is that algae?
that. No, it
What
is
is
a
that?
geothermal hotspot.
Ooh.
That one was called the artist palette. It was just let's see. I think this was after I hiked Mount Doom, so close to Tongariro. Um, I think it was oh, no, it was near, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the
That's
location.
okay. That's okay. Those are
I should, like,
names that,
have my itinerary
for
pulled
the
up.
most part, very few of us would know. And Eldor's not here. But if Eldor were here, he'd be like, "Yeah, I know that. I live
Yeah,
15 minutes away." But
yeah.
very cool.
Mhm.
Gosh, I mean, it was I'm sure just an amazing trip for the nerd
Yeah.
stuff, but also just the
I mean, this is also nerd stuff, to be fair,
yeah.
um, because how does this go on here?
God, look at that. That's slime pit right there.
Oh, um,
Some Masters of the Universe for you people. Sorry, I know you're looks like you're mid thought, but what is going on? This is geothermal. Like this is what's creating
yes.
that awesome color.
I can't
Educate me.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly.
Okay.
I think it's like it's the minerals and the stuff in the like the ground essentially
Okay.
that's mixing with these geothermal hotspots where, you know, the mantle is coming really really close to the crust. I'm sweating. I'm sorry. I just told my
No.
roommate to turn on the AC. I think she turned it
Is
down.
that does this the color in this photo kind of represent what it looked like?
Oh, that's exactly what it looked like.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah, it was like lime green. I don't know if there's the picture of me next to it, but especially because I had my like reddish
No.
peachish hair. No, no, I didn't do it. It was very um it contrasted very well.
When you were saying this was nerd stuff, are you just saying it's like geeky and nerdy to talk about geology, or was this
Yes.
used in the movie? Okay, got it.
Yes.
Got it, got it, got
That
it.
was my major, so I just
How
heard the
about
AC
this?
going.
Is
Thank God.
this Mount Doom or is this just a New Zealand
That's Mount
mountain? Okay,
Doom.
good.
We're there.
The cracks of doom.
Yes. I think I got this right.
Was
I
this one of
am
those angles that was used in the thing or not? You don't know in the movie?
I'm not sure, probably at some point. I mean, they obviously like CGI'd in the whole bottom of that.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, that's it, baby. I climbed it. I mean, technically I didn't climb to the peak of that, but climbed the trail that you can
Hmm.
climb. And this is the piece that I just built. It's part of
What
the
are we
tree.
looking at? It's a big hot dog. No, what is that?
There's a bunch of
Sorry,
things.
that that's amazing. Oh, I see what it is. I'm just wondering what that curved piece was. I don't know that.
Mhm.
Oh, pipes. No, I do have something like that.
Mm.
I
Mhm.
have seen that in red
Mm.
as pipes.
So it's going right here, it looks like.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. There's more Mount Doom. Wow. What is this actually called? I don't want to. Sorry, New Zealand.
Oh god, don't make me pronounce it. I tried miserably. I think I got it right
Oops.
maybe
Sorry.
once. You're fine. I think I got it right maybe once. Actually have a sweatshirt somewhere with the name on it. So like it's the area is Tongariro,
It's
but
a
the mountain itself, it's called
Ngau
it starts with like an N.
Ngauruhau. No, again,
Yeah.
I'm butchering it. It's a
Yeah.
Maori word.
Mhm.
Um, let's see. It is this. Very cool.
It
Okay.
was like Naha. Yeah. You were pretty close from what I remember.
In Wow. And do they give you a sense of like when's the last time they've like how active are these volcanoes? Are they Have they erupted any time in recent history that
Mm,
you know of?
no, nothing in
Okay.
recent history for sure. Um, yeah, I'm actually not sure when the last
Hmm.
time it erupted, but
That's
long
awesome.
time. Long time.
And there's snow covered.
A little bit. It was just beginning. It was like fall there because it was April.
Oh man, that's just really cool.
Mhm. But yeah, we got really
Whoa.
lucky. Yeah. So that's Mordor. So that's why it's all red. So when you
Mordor.
so to the left from those first couple pictures of Mount Doom, to the left there was like another kind of peak slash plateau, and that area is where I'm up on right now looking at Mount Doom. Yeah.
Mm.
So you can see people over there. Hi, people.
Hmm. Wow, that's
This
gorgeous.
does not want me to put this here.
Just, I mean, even looking at the clouds. Sorry, I should zoom this in so people can see better. And I'm assuming those clouds are just sort of like moving as you're there, right?
Yeah, we got really lucky because the day before, they also won't let you hike up there if the weather's really bad. Because you go above the clouds, clearly.
Wow.
I'm not sure.
I love it.
Yeah.
AWOC. Did someone say AWOC? What did we miss? Was there an AWOC reference?
I think this is a bigger piece than the one I have right now.
Is this the last photo? Yeah, I think it is. That's amazing. Oh no, it's not. There we go. Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So that's when you come down on the other side. There's these 3 emerald lakes. They're called the Emerald Lakes that are there. They're very, very cool. And
for scale, here we go, people. People. Wow.
Yep. People. Here's the church. I don't know.
So people are just kind of down there. Did you get to go like right next to these pools at all? What's the temperature? Did anybody tell you what the temperature of the water is, or like generally?
Those I don't think were geothermal.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a little bit, but I think it was just because of the like minerals and stuff that was around there. I think I made this too tall.
I've seen stuff like this in the Philippines, but it's because they're part of a tailings dam from mining, and it's filled with like mercury and disgusting stuff.
Ooh, yeah, no, this is all natural, baby.
Good times. Good times mining.
Well, I messed up.
Ruining.
It's fine.
Okay.
I figured
Look at
out
you.
what I did wrong. Yep, that's
You made a mistake. You made an oopsie. You made a Lego oopsie. How far back do you have to go?
No, I just had to remove one piece. We're good. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. There we go. All is good now. All is right in the world for the most part. It's very weird, this little piece. Love. It hugs in the Do you see that?
He's so giggly.
Because it looks funny.
Brown curry things make you giggle?
No. I'm just laughing to myself for no particular reason.
That's it. This is the end.
So that was one of the shore of where they're going down the river at the end of Fellowship. I remember that one.
Okie dokie.
What do we got?
What do we got? What do we got?
I am building the base of this massive tree.
Yeah, that's right. It's right next to a giant tree. Very cool.
Yes, it is. There we go.
And what bag are you on at this moment? Actually, never mind.
I opened. What was this? 47?
47?
47. Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Which I think is, just like the base of the tree. Pretty big. I'm on page 296 now. If that helps.
Yeah, it does. I'm going to hide us for a second.
Okay, go for it.
So this is what you were giggling about, like a small child.
I am 12.
Yeah, these are totally like pipe pieces. Very cool to see them used as these giant roots. So Okay, what is going on here? So they've got that piece that was going in and it's sort of hidden.
I
That's smart.
guess it must be a root.
No, it totally is. And then, but what's this
Yeah.
green thing? Is it just
I
structural?
think it's
That's gonna get
yeah, I
hidden.
think it's to hold. Hold the
Wonder why they.
main bit.
Oh, I see.
Main. Why can't I think of the word? Trunk.
Trunk?
There we go.
Mhm. Yeah, I see. So these are the 1x3. I'm just trying to figure out why they would do 2 studs. So they're probably trying to get you to match a certain height, and they're gonna give you a piece that goes on top. Okay, got it. I think.
Possibly.
Let's see. Possibly.
Possibly.
Okay, here we go. Another root. Wow, so cool. I love when they achieve these organic shapes. Look at that. Yep, that's where it is.
So here's another one. Oh wait, let me push that down.
Yep. So those 2 studs are there to match up the height for when you get to this piece, and then you can build directly on top of it. What are you giggling at?
This guy. Going in here.
Oh, I don't get it, but okay.
Sure, Jan, you don't get it.
You've got a snot piece. Okay, I see. Wow, very cool. And you're on page, let's see. No, you're past there. You're not here yet. You're probably on page 298 or 297.
297. Yes, 297. Okay. Just got on to 297.
Okay. So, friend, you were saying you think we'll finish? Let's see.
That is a good question at this point.
Okay. Well, maybe. Okay, so
if I have less distractions, if you want to talk.
Well, I mean, what are we going to talk? Okay, so yeah, okay, you build. I see. Very cool. I mean, wow.
It's not too bad. This part's just a little bit intricate, which is why it's taking me a little bit longer.
Okay. Well, I'm going to show some things. Don't need to look. You build.
Okay.
And so I just sort of wanted to share a couple of things like I did last time. Some sort of like cool third, I don't know, third party is not the right thing, but basically fan generated mocks. So again, Lego nerds. So action figure nerds, mock is mint on card. Lego nerd, we're talking my own creation. So people create their own things. And so sometimes there are sites like this one where they will sell you the instructions to be able to do it. And then others like this one, Mock Factory, actually produces, sells third party KO knockoff bricks. But I just wanted to kind of show you some of the Lord of the Rings, you being the audience, because Kayla needs to build like a tiny little elf.
Yes.
Some of the cool Lord of the Rings stuff that's out there. And you can kind of see you've got like small little mini scale pieces. You've got this awesome Gandalf the Grey wizard hat. Oh wait, that's super tiny. You can't see that. How do I make this bigger?
Make it bigger. Ooh, that's in the hole.
Yeah,
that's what they said.
That's big enough. I will sort of zoom in. So, for example, giggle. This will probably help. Is that a decent viewing size, real quick, Kayla, on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Here's a little, custom creation of Sauron's the tower. What's it called? The Dark Tower?
Oh. Orthanc?
Yeah. And so we've got the Eye of Sauron at the top, which is really cool. And a lot of these pieces, just, tiny little pieces to kind of make it look all super greebly and kind of simulate the architecture. But it's coming out of a book. Love
Love,
it. A book
love,
base.
love.
And then there's like a mini version of it
It's very
here.
cool.
And these are all things you can buy. Again, these are third party. These are knockoff, not real Lego, but still the concept. These are all things that you could technically build in Lego. Edoras, where the most
Ooh.
horrible character lived.
Who?
Who
do you think is the
the
most
dude
horrible?
who was Grimo Wormtongue, is that right? Yeah,
Yep.
Wormtongue.
Dreamer.
Yeah, he creeped me out even as a kid. In the Ralph Bakshi
Yeah.
version was real creepy, and then in this too.
Yep.
Anyway, there's a bunch of horrible people, but
Big old.
this will rival your set. This, I don't know if you can kind of see it. These are not little tiny teeny things. These are,
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that just massive?
it's massive. So
Damn.
right here that's a minifig. Down here,
Whoa.
where my mouse is.
That's
So these
crazy.
are gigantic sets, and it only costs $1,121.
Only.
It has 18,894 pieces. But
wait, what was the first number? 18,000?
18,000.
Oh
18,094, and then it has a plus.
Damn.
So
that's crazy. Absolutely insane.
Anyway, it's just, but the fact that someone sort of sat and took the time to figure this out, here you go. You can see some other pictures.
Give them mad props. Mad
like
props.
multiple buildings with some landscaping. I'm sure a lot of this was done in LDD, Lego Digital Designer. So the software app, I don't think anyone actually built these. These are probably all renders. But they offer it. They have the instructions. They part it out, and they'll ship it to you, all for the low, low price of $1,121.
Damn.
You go. Now for $67 and just 134 pieces, you could check out this pipe and Gandalf's pipe and hat, which are very cool. What would make that pipe? Those are interesting pieces. This is a I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the pipe handle is.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, this is.
I mean, I really wouldn't know.
Is it a ladle? Soup ladle? Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
But conceptually, this is all stuff that could be made in Lego, whether you're using real pieces or third-party pieces. Just to give you a sense of what's out there. Love it. Gimli's little hat.
His hat, you mean his helmet?
His helm.
There you go.
Ooh, the mouth of Sauron. One of the coolest.
Oh, God.
Coolest creatures in the Peter Jackson ones.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
Very cool.
In the old Rankin Bass, it was just sort of like a flaming skull, I want to say.
Oh, really?
It was a knight with a skull head, and it sort of had these, I think it was sort of floating in this bluish flame, if I'm remembering.
Ooh, that's cool. I do not remember that. Yeah, I've not.
This, to me, though, this design always felt very Guillermo del Toro to me.
I mean, he was supposed to do the Hobbit movies.
Yep.
You talk about that.
Ooh, those teeth.
He couldn't.
Wow. So yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of cool Lego options now. Just, kind of, I don't know how. Is this impossibly small on people's screens, or no? You can see it.
You can see it. At least I can see it. That's all that matters, right?
Mm-hmm. Unless you live in your little fantasy world, friend.
Just kidding.
Let's check out this. Wolf's plus head plus grand. Okay.
Oops,
Oh my god. This is that big old giant flaming battering ram.
I cannot find this piece. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Ugh. And when they're chanting Grand.
Yep, that's a grand.
Mhm.
I am not asking you, so you keep working. You work,
Okay.
work, little dwarf. But the for the chat, does anybody know? I'm curious if you know, if the design of this battering ram, the sort of flaming gigantic pig, was that something that was described in the books, or was that a Peter Jackson and company creation? Curious. This again is scale-wise deceptive. It's pretty big. It's got 2,486 pieces, and will cost you the low price of $804.
Jesus.
But
Just
you
slightly
know there are
insane.
people like buying these things.
Oh,
More
yeah.
power to you.
Of course.
Too rich for my blood.
Probably here in the Bay Area.
799 pieces for this. This was the thing that the mouth of Sauron flew in on, right? No. Was it the mouth of Sauron?
Is that
Okay,
supposed to
there's two.
be
The mouth of Sauron comes in and talks to them, right? That
on
guy
the?
with the
He comes
teeth.
in on a horse.
Okay, so I'm totally wrong. That was so that first Guillermo del Toro looking creature was one thing. That was not what it looked like in the Rankin Bass. It was this thing that that I am no man killed. What's her name?
Eowyn.
Eowyn killed. That's
Yep.
the one that had the flaming skull head.
Yeah.
But Peter Jackson went a different way with the helmet, the headless helmet that sort of crushed in on itself. Très cool.
The headless horseman.
Very cool helmet piece there for this minifigure. I love brick built creatures. Very cool.
Love that.
So yeah, all sorts of stuff. This is, just you. Oh, you know what? If you want to sort of follow along and take a look, I'll drop that link in the chat. That was pretty cool. And I'm just gonna go to the about. There's an Oliphant, by the way, but
love that. Love an Oliphant.
Yeah. So all of this is definitely non-Lego, third party, coming out of China, but very cool stuff. And they have all sorts of things that are not Lord of the Rings too, right? They got space themed things, and for any of you that are Hergé fans, Tintin or Tonton. Okay, so that was cool, I think. And I'm just talking so that you can build. I also wanted to share this. So let's talk real deal Lego. So there's a cool show on YouTube called The Brick Show. I haven't checked it out in a while.
It's your show?
No, it's not. And they've got a website that sort of highlights mocks, my own creations. And I've sort of showed you a different website last time, Brothers Brick. This is another one, The Brick Show. And they have this awesome article featuring 15 amazing brick-built vignettes based on Lord of the Rings. And I do want you to check this out real quick, because this features what are quote-unquote illegal build techniques. So it's using tires. Those are rubber tires. And the back of the butt of Shelob is
like actual tires? Or just, like
Lego tires.
Okay, Lego.
Fun fact: Lego is the world's largest manufacturer of tires. They're just a different scale.
Wait, is it actually?
It is because they've generated.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. That's
obviously they
amazing.
can do tires a lot faster and with less
Yeah.
materials than most places. But yes, they
Yes.
do hold that record. But this big old butt of the spider is actually an inverted tire, an inverted, larger sort of cheap tire.
Mm,
So this is just folks. These
cheaters.
are examples of fans just doing really cool things and unorthodox piece uses, right? Love it. And all of these little sort of like diorama pieces, Lego started doing their version of these now with sort of Star Wars sets for these sort of like collector lines where they'll build like fun little stylish, real polished looking vignettes that are built on bases like these. But again, it's one of those things that the fan community was using first and that Lego sort of caught up.
Interesting.
So
Very interesting. Okay.
fun little teeny Sauron.
Oh my god, so tiny.
Abstract, cute,
Love that.
fun pieces. Loud Water.
Oh,
I
wait.
didn't know that was the name of it, but
Is that the
I'm
horses?
assuming the horses. Yeah,
But who's the
I don't know who.
who's the zoom
It's one of the
in?
hobbits. Because he was sick, remember? And Arwen had to pick him up and then
Oh.
bring him ahead to Rivendell to get healed.
Interesting. It's just like interesting choice there with that, I guess. I mean, yeah, he was there, but this is when Frodo and Gandalf were in bed together.
Welcome to Rivendell. Your headpiece is cool. This bed, cooler.
Yeah, that
yours was stickers, right?
Yeah.
This person went and like straight up like sculpturally made it. Again, fans. And there have been some cases of like fans becoming Lego designers. But some of the, like these are just all fan built, and I don't know if you can see this again. I know you're busy, but take a look at the top of the arch. Those are white croissants.
Yeah. They're croissants. Oh my god, they are.
Mm-hmm.
How funny. How funny.
Rude. Gandalf is totally smoking in his room while he sleeps and heals. Jerk.
What the heck, Gandalf? Jerkwad.
Karatras, the pass, the deadly pass. Oh, that one of the best scenes. If you ever, just they're doing this crazy huge journey, and at no point in this thing do they make it look easy. And this scene, I remember just being like, "Nah, man, turn around, go home, let the world end. Sit by a fire." They've even got little icicles going on. I will credit the builder in a little bit. It was up at the top. Okay. I just kind of want to take a look. The Gate of Moria. Speak friend. What was the speak friend and enter.
Melon.
Gorgeous.
It's basically melon. Wow. That is really pretty.
Love these little vignettes. One of my favorite big figs, or what do we call them? They called big figs? Yeah, I think they're called big figs. It's been a while. The troll. Again, me and the trolls. They have a cave troll.
Such a classic. They have a cave troll.
Brick built Balrog. Cool flaming whip.
Wow.
The Bridge of Khazad-dûm.
Amazing.
Yay, ants.
Hee. I saw a meme the other day that was like basically like the relief you get when that one ant who's on fire like
jumps in the water, puts his head in the water.
And you're like, oh, I can breathe now after. So funny.
Treebeard.
Oh, did I do this right?
Oh, cool little brick built dragon in Osgiliath with the little these guys, the Rangers of Gondor, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Again, use of whips this time for the roots. The roots.
Heyo. Get those whips out.
So you've got this massive, set, but just look at what you can do. This is what, maybe, let's see, 3, 6.
369.
Yeah, actually, I think those are 4, 4, 8, 12, 14 by 14 vignettes.
Wow.
Right, and so cool. You could just build these little things and just put them all over your bookshelf. Very cool.
Love.
This could be that same forge next to you. This is a fan built one. And you can see their
Ooh.
approach to the trees, very similar. Trees that make you
Yep.
giggle.
They make everyone giggle, to be fair.
Attack on us.
Who's birds and stuff? Do you know them?
I don't. Sorry, am I missing
Yeah.
folks in the chat? Hey, birds and stuff. Good to see you, birds and stuff. Hi. Sorry. We're
Bye,
looking
Black
at
Phoenix.
stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks
There
for
are folks
coming.
here. We're building. We're trying to,
Trying to finish up.
they're going, bruh. Welcome. See you later, Black Phoenix. Yeah,
Thanks for
we're hanging
joining.
out, building. We're in the home stretch.
Yes.
So
We'll see if I get there.
I think, have you built Aragorn yet?
Nope.
Okay. So that's coming up. You're close.
Yes.
And from there, yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3.
Hold on. This is annoying me. How do I put this on without hitting? Oh, I put it this way. It's like, how does this go on here?
You got about 17 pages once you hit bags 48 and 49. They come out together. And I'm guessing.
Ooh. Shoot. Yeah, I'm right before. I'm about to do the
298.
Elrond's chair. So not quite at the end, I guess. Wishful thinking.
It's fine. We'll get through what we can. Let's see. You're at Elrond's chair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You'll get there.
You have a lot of faith in me.
You got 29 pages to go. So yeah, you keep building. It's
the
fine.
last few parts are kind of just extra things.
Uh-huh.
No, okay, maybe not.
Birds and stuff is like, I'm in and I'm out. Gotta go. Nice to see you, birds and stuff.
Okay, back for good now. Thanks.
It's okay.
Cobweb.
Fun.
We'll just be here all night.
Hang out
until I finish.
Yeah, I'm trying not to distract you. So you keep doing your thing. Okay. And I'm going to come back to the Brick Show's article. Woo, look at that. Ooh, little golem. Just the use of just bricks to make rocks. So cool. The stairs of Sidith Ongol. You don't have that backpack piece. This is one of my favorites. It's from a collectible camper.
That is cool. Jelly.
Shelob's lair with some unsanctioned use of string, but very cool.
Unsanctioned because it's not a brick.
Yeah, I mean, right? There's uses of string. Yeah, they have strings for other things, but like this, yeah, no, they wouldn't. This, I mean, maybe someday, but this isn't something necessarily Lego would do because, frankly, it's too complicated for people to do and for them to be able to communicate how to tie all of that in a particular way.
That is Shibari status right there.
There's Shelob again, which we saw. Ooh, again, the fans are just doing some amazing built.
All
Man,
right.
look at that. I mean, that's like it's a building, but you're also showing it be destroyed.
Mhm.
I don't know. I wonder how stable this is because it doesn't look like there's some definitely
There's
pieces that are
this
just loose.
chair.
Never mind. Take that back. They are clipped. Wow, this person's super clever. Sorry, chair.
Chair.
Cool.
Done. All right. Last bags. We're in the end game now. See if I can do it in
Yeah,
30
man,
minutes.
you missed birds and stuff, Cobweb.
You know. I like
So
the
Cobb,
leaves.
tell
I got
me
that.
what's your are you a Lego person too, or is it just your son? Or how did that whole thing happen? Because his son does stop motion Lego films.
We do all the swords here.
So
I'm not gonna do that.
what's
I'm
that?
gonna build Aragorn. So there's a whole bag. Let me find it.
Oh yeah,
Of swords,
swords. I saw that.
including Narsil. It wants me to like add those into people, but that's gonna take way too long to figure that out. So
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh, you got
export
a
that.
Narsil piece. I'm super jealous. I need to get those.
Stat.
I will show that in a little bit. I don't want to
Okay,
lose this tab, but that looks
you're
amazing.
fine.
The Siege of Gondor. Oh, good. Thank you. Okay. So this is amazing. If you would love, if you're interested and curious, again, I'll put it in here.
Oh, these are even tinier. Oh my god.
So Cobb, right now, it's more of his son doing the Lego thing on his own channel. Very cool. And Lucha's playing video games. Tears of the Kingdom, which is Zelda, yeah? I believe that's the new
Oh yeah, is
Zelda
that the new
game.
one?
We have a that looks pretty amazing. We have a Switch here that the kids got for the holiday in December for Xmas for Christmas. And I don't know, maybe I try to get him into Zelda, but we'll see. Yeah.
So have you played Zelda before?
Switch. If you're talking NES,
Just in
absolutely.
general.
I played. It's one of my favorite games. I've played all of them up until I think Nintendo 64. I never actually played those games. I'd seen them. I didn't have a Nintendo 64. And then GameCube. I don't know. Anyway,
did they give me any extra? Oh, I wonder if I do another person.
Cobb says, I'll do a Lego room video of all he has and share it with you sometime. I would love to see that. I love checking out other people's collection.
Yes.
I was able to check out some of his stop motion videos. Are super fun. I haven't myself played Ocarina of Time. I know. I've seen people play it.
How dare.
I just didn't have those systems at the time, and so yeah, but have fun with that game. The other Zelda game that is on Switch, I had for a little bit. We checked it out from the library. I need to get it again and kind of work on it and finish it, but it was super fun. Aragorn. We've got an Aragorn.
Wow.
Hey, birds and stuff.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Got an Aragorn.
So you don't know me. I mean,
should we know you?
Pretty sure I know you.
Oh.
Birds and stuff. So
I was gonna say, do you know or know them?
And by the looks of your of your thumbnail, you're a Lego person, which is awesome. Thanks for checking it out.
Yeah.
Back to the brick show real quick. I should do this before I continue. I do want to shout out. So these were all built by Thorsten Bonsch, Jonas Kram, Marcel Forlorn Empire, and Grant Davis. So 4 A-Fols sort of like collaborating on this project. As of date, Grant Davis is the last builder tasked to cap off and render the final scenes of The Return of the King. And I have to say, got it. So I believe all of these were Grant Davis. Very cool. Just wanted to share since it's in theme with what we've been doing. And clearly, I need to talk so that Kayla can build. She's in the end game. She's moving. We're trying to get to the end of this thing tonight.
Yes.
So
It's literally this tree.
So Birds and Stuff does Lego videos too. That's awesome.
Oh.
I generally don't do a ton. I'm super into Lego. Yes,
Your
as
name is Brick
you
something.
say, you were asking if I like Star Wars, and I don't know if you can see. And let me go and do this now.
Yeah, show yourself off. You don't need to see my sweaty self right now.
So I've got the wall of ships going
not to be confused with the wall of
ships with a P. Though that wall is on the other side, but you know. And then if Adam Highly Articulated were here, he'd cry foul, and maybe this may frustrate you as well, Birds and Stuff. But this one right here is not real deal Lego. It has some real deal Lego pieces, like these engines that I customized. I didn't like the original ones that came with it, but all of this, oops, it's a repair. But this Ghost is huge. You can see it compared to the Millennium Falcon there. But I love this piece, even though it's not real Lego. Got some more ships here. I've got some gaps. Working on a mock of, I go back and forth. It was going to be Fennec Shan's ship, which hasn't been built by Lego, so I was going to work on that.
Okay.
Up in that corner will be a Kaz's ship mock that I'm working on for, what am I working on for, from Star Wars Resistance, to kind of match the Resistance ships up there. And then I actually had some recent pickups because sale at Best Buy. These are stuff from Obi-Wan.
Nice.
That I didn't build. My youngest, turning 10 next month, built this one.
Your demon seeds, as my dad likes to call me.
With some really cool new minifigs, new molds, because the Star Wars license can afford that. And then this Starfighter, which might end up on the wall. I don't know. I'm not really super into these Starfighters, but
blasphemy.
I just don't think they're the best design. I know they're trying to like mimic essentially the shape of a Star Destroyer. I guess the idea is that, but I don't know.
Not quite there with it.
And I mainly got it because I wanted this Kaminoan minifig.
Ooh.
Because she looks hot. HAWT.
Does she? Not to yuck your yum, but interesting.
Well, So anyway, so that's what I got. Now, Birds and Stuff would like everybody to know that Birds and Stuff has a collection of 8,000 figs worth about $100,000
What? Hope you have that insured.
Yep, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Curious birds and stuff. What's the most valuable fig that you have? Would love to know if you got some rare ones. Do I have the Cloud City Boba Fett, the old one? The Cloud City Boba Fett, the old one. The original one, I do. You're talking about the one that had more of a squat head helmet, not the new mold. If that's what you're referring to, I do. Had those a while back. And so he's got a Mr. Gold. That's kind of why I asked if Mr. Gold was the super rare figure that came in blind bags for an anniversary, and one in, I don't know the number, was actually excuse me, was
Bless
gold.
you.
Was So, all right, look at you, birds and
Cool.
stuff. Awesome. Alice and Troy, ever the iconoclast. I've been avoiding Lego with a parentheses S. So respectful, but also indignantly rebellious. Lego.
It's just Lego. Even
For
I
decades.
know that.
I've been avoiding Lego for decades, but I'm feeling like after all of these videos, I may need to add some. I will say they're awesome. They're amazing. They're fun.
Palpatine, do it.
But
maybe not start with this one.
Yeah, maybe not. And
start small.
You've got a bunch of other stuff to do. But the thing is, Allison, I think given the way I've come to understand how you think in terms of like wanting to create things and, the way you're customizing figures and everything, I think you totally love this. I think you totally love this. Shy Time says, do it.
Do it. Just got to put a lot of leaves
birds
on
and
right
stuff
now.
with the YouTube stat check-in. Says I'm close to 300 subs and I'm close to 400. Awesome. I will find you.
Amazing.
I will sub you. Yeah, we're getting close.
Right.
I haven't.
What are you at now?
I don't know. So I'm not big on paying attention to it enough, and not because I
think it was close. It was 300 something or close to 300.
No, I don't think I was there yet. 294.
Almost
getting there.
Yeah,
294.
Close to 300.
Sorry, I thought you were saying I was 300. I was like, no, I'm not there yet. But
close to 300.
Close.
Around the 300 mark.
Yeah, close. Thanks, Quip. Wasn't sure if you're still around. Good to see you, Quip. Awesome.
We're
to see
still
you
here.
In the enablers videos and Discord now. We're bleeding into other Discords. That's a
all
cool
the
community over there.
Hope y'all are liking my leaf work.
Oh, I'm kind of young. I'm only 12 years old. That's awesome. You're the same age as my oldest birds and stuff. My oldest does not have 100,000 K. Or was it? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, 100,000. But anyway, awesome.
That would be amazing.
So at this time, I absolutely welcome you. I will run the banner, and maybe we will. I
can tidy it up.
We'll be mindful. We'll be mindful.
Yes.
Welcome.
I can definitely.
Thanks for hanging out.
Be mindful. I'm just usually not safe for kids, so I will do my best.
No need to be scared. Fear is the mind killer.
Yeah.
It's a little Dune for you.
I'm good with. Oh my God, that trailer! You excited?
I'm ridiculously excited. Dune is my favorite piece of literature.
Really?
Of all the things, it really is for
all
a ton of reasons. Like I just love the layering themes. Yeah, it's really cool. So I'm excited to see this. And
did you like the first movie?
I did, and Denis Villeneuve is fantastic. It's gorgeous. Like,
can't miss.
Totally, it's as big as it needs to be for this movie. These movies are like huge. So
yeah, it's such a grand scale. It's amazing.
Earmuffs. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing fine, guys.
Awesome
Guys,
job.
I'm good.
Yeah, no, we're
We're
super
good. We're
good.
Gucci. We're Gucci. I'm just missing a leaf. There's the other leaf.
Well, while we are here,
Do you
oh,
want me to
real
talk
quick.
about?
Actually, no.
Oh,
So, where are you from? I'm from Holland, but I live in New Zealand. We were actually, don't know if
where?
you were able to catch some of the bits earlier, but Kayla took a trip to New Zealand and we were sort of been
Mhm.
showing some of her pics from her old trip, checking out Lord of the Rings things. So,
Yep.
is that something I'm curious? Birds and stuff. Are you into Lord of the Rings at all? Are you anywhere near those places? Or, I know you're young, but just curious. Awesome, awesome.
That's
Quip dropped off for a bit. Watched the first
okay.
episode, of Foundation on Apple TV with wifey. 100 recommend. Really? Okay. If you like Dune, you like. So I'm actually really familiar with the story. So totally get it. I haven't actually checked out the show. I've been sleeping on it because sort of heard different things. But
Foundation.
yeah, Foundation.
So it's supposed to be similar to Dune.
It's Asimov, right? It's an old sci-fi novel that really, like Dune, I would say, was some of the first stuff exploring a lot of the themes that later pop up. The themes and character archetypes,
Hmm.
settings that we later see in things like Star Wars, in I would say even Masters of the Universe, even in DC
Hmm.
Comics with the Source from New Gods. Like, oh, it just really built in a lot of those things. The idea of a gigantic empire. Um, anyway, I'll check
Interesting.
it out. I'll give it a shot, but I didn't hear the best things. And there's
I
also just
saw.
way too much content.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. I saw
Yeah,
there's that one show called Silo. That looks intriguing.
on
Did you
Apple.
see that? Yeah, I think it's on Apple.
I've heard the name. I haven't paid attention enough.
Yeah, it looks intriguing. Got some good actors in it too.
Let's see. So, Birds and Stuff
Oh
hasn't
my god.
really checked out. Not really into Lord of the Rings, like Star Wars. Good
Okay.
stuff.
You'll get there.
And Quip, thank you. It is Isaac Asimov Foundation. And you and MNR fan Birds and Stuff. Help me out. MNR. Shy time is my time. What am I missing? I might be missing something.
Maybe.
And started watching Silo as well.
Oh, is it good?
Is it good? Sorry. Dan Larson for a second. Is it canon?
I'm
Um,
rewatching Parks and Rec right now, so I'm like, that sounds like what's his face? Rob Lowe's character.
Foundation is a surrogate now that Picard is over, and we have to wait for Silo week to week. Got it.
Well, if you like Star Trek,
Got it. So Shy time is my time. I definitely have been detached from the Lego YouTube world. I think I don't know what I'm watching, subscribing to regularly these days. Just news channels, weekly news channels and stuff. So M&R, I got to check it out. And so far, so good on Silo. Cool,
nice.
cool, cool.
Moving these around because this needs to go on now, I believe.
Picard, I need to watch as well. I've been intentionally waiting for that to kind of like finish up so I can watch it in one fell swoop. That'll be once school lets out and we're on break. I will binge that like a stop myself there, but
Binge
yes,
it like a. What are you gonna say
like
there, Brick?
a person who likes Star Trek. What's the biggest Lego channel that commented on you here?
Ooh.
I don't get a whole lot of Lego folk. Like I said, I've only got this is actually the first Lego content. And so just a little bit of recap.
Mm,
Kayla,
mm.
I know Kayla through toy action figure circles. So
I already knocked
generally
off
on my
something.
channel, it's more of this fare, right? This kind of like action figure stuff. And but my background is in the world of Lego, and so for a good 20 years, I was just strictly focused on Lego. I hadn't collected action figures at all since childhood. Came back into it and started this channel doing toy stuff. So Kayla hits me up and she knows that I'm
Mhm.
into Lego and is like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna do something crazy and buy a $500 close to 7,000 piece Lego
Set.
set." And so
Trying to figure
she
out
does
what.
that and says, "Hey, can we build this and talk about it?" I'm like, that'd be great. I would love to do some Lego content, and that's where we're at. So, shy time is my time. I need to go sub right now because I don't think I did.
Ah,
But
beautiful.
shy
I got it
time.
in, guys.
This is Kayla being good for the record. Um,
I mean, I
shy
did. I
time is
literally.
I'll get to that in a second. I just want to highlight, yeah, Shy Time My Time's got 13,000 subs. That's
Wow.
amazing. Well, thank you for
Yeah, thanks for.
stopping in. I hope it's interesting. Like for the A-fols and the K-fols, sorry, that's kid fans of Lego, and the T-folds, the teen fans of Lego. Again, like I love Lego. It's
Guys,
just not something I've focused in on, and it's cool to have you here. And I hope you find it interesting to kind of see someone like Kayla. This is her first set ever, and
we're
that's kind
putting
of
it
what
together.
yep,
Sorry,
I
I'm very
wanted to
excited.
highlight. I know you're excited. Sorry, but
Sorry.
yeah, I kind of wanted to start like, what would it be like for someone brand new to build this
Mhm.
huge set? And I just kind of wanted to get a sense of how much she would enjoy it. And the good news is I think we kind of made another Lego fan.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
there goes
unfortunate
all
for
my
her wallet,
money.
but
RIP all my money.
here we are, folks.
We're putting it together.
Here comes the magic piece. Those two
Oh,
Technic
I gotta
clips.
line them up. Oh, there we go.
Oh, beautiful. We have a building.
Guys.
I'm gonna full screen this for a second.
Okay. Do I have enough space? I think I'm gonna do this. You're gonna have to see the screen right now until I can get it in. There's my baby. Sorry, you're gonna see some of my room. I might switch the camera really quickly to back. Okay.
Woo. So is there still some pieces, or did you truly finish, or was it just
Nope,
combining those two
there's
big
still some
pieces?
pieces.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So what are we
you
talking?
get
Like
the
3
picture.
feet, 36 inches, would you say?
I don't even know. I think it's 2.5, technically.
That's great. And you have a place for it to live, yeah?
Yep, up on my shelf right there where I have all my popcorn boxes. Those are gonna move up top. Just gonna do a little bit of rearranging. It's fine. Just move
Love
it
it.
back. There we go. You can see my turtle backpack in the background. I'm not sure about this one.
It's the final countdown.
Do.
Build is looking good, Quip. Agreed, 100%.
Here, I'll
High
get all the
five.
minifigs.
It's glorious as cobweb. Woohoo! Is that it? Is it finished? No, sorry. We
I mean,
and you didn't lose brick. I just focused in on the big old channel and took us out, and it muted us for a little bit. We're good. We're good.
it
All
muted
good
us?
here. Nothing to see. We're fine. How are you?
Didn't realize
This
it
is in
muted.
reference to this Birds and Stuff has the UCS Falcon, which is that big like $700, $800 Millennium Falcon I was showing you that was on sale. It was on sale the other day
Oh
for like
yeah,
$630.
you did show that to me.
Just trying to see if I could get maybe that could be our our next build. But she didn't bite. She didn't bite. She didn't bite.
No, I did not.
Oh no, I can't imagine that thing in pieces. So when you say you dropped your Millennium Falcon, did it completely come apart or you just have to do some repair? So curious.
Good question.
Wow, look at that thing. Look at the minifigs. It's your little collection.
Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. There we go.
God, this thing is really pretty.
It is.
The colors, even those like sort of like fallish trees. The orange trees, the yellow looks so good. I'm jealous, but I'm living through you.
Living vicariously through me.
Yep. Oh no. Sorry, Birds and Stuff. That's no good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That was really sad.
Totally
I'm
smashed.
sorry. Oh
Well, you get to enjoy the build again.
yeah, just this last little bit. That's it. And we'll be done.
I'm gonna take you and I out for a little bit and full
Okay.
screen, give folks a little bit of
Yeah, see if you can see the bottom here.
a look. Let's take a look. Looks good. Looks good. And I'm kind of feeling like Kevin from Toying Around right now with this music. Another great channel, one of my favorites.
Yeah. Watched them a couple of times. They go for, I mean, we're going for a long time, but they really go for a long time.
Yeah. While we have some newer folks that are here, like Birds and Stuff, and Shy Time is my time. I don't remember if you were here when I showed this, but I just realized because I came across it when I turned on the music. Let me show you. I'm curious how you all organize your stuff. I love to talk to Lego folks about how they arrange and store their stuff. Let me show you how I store my mini figs. I've showed this before, but
Ooh, this
to show again. So when we moved into this house a couple years ago, I knew that I was bringing with me a ridiculous Lego collection. And because of that, I'd already sort of started thinking about how I was going to store this stuff. What you're looking at here, friends, is just a bunch of minifigs. Actually, there's probably some minifig accessories in here too, but basically stuff for minifigs. So you'll see they're sort of cataloged, right? A is the A shelf, and then way up on the top is the B shelf, and then the C shelf. There's not a whole lot of logic behind those. It has more to do with the containers that were available at the time. So these are some of the earliest ones that I've had. But yeah, I guess there's no real rhyme or reason, which is why they're labeled actually. 2 summers ago, I went through the process of trying to actually catalog these things, and I'll show you what that looks like when I get to the line. So that was the first one. Sorry, and I cut you off while you were talking, but yes.
No, you're fine.
Let me go ahead and
Not
just sort of
important.
show some of these other pieces. Definitely unofficial. Some unofficial Marvel. You can try to see here. Woo. Let's see. Again, some unofficial. Oh, look at that. Look at that face. That's, let's just say, highly unofficial. Yeah. And there are a lot of different takes on whether or not folks should be getting official Lego versus unofficial. But for me, a lot of it also has to do with just sort of the characters that are available that aren't necessarily available in Lego. Like these are actually from a company out in China, I believe, that does a whole series of Wukong sets. Monkey King. So yeah, birds and stuff. It's they're not all filled, right? I don't think I have nearly as much as you do in terms of the amount. I don't think I haven't counted. I guess I could actually look into it. And Quip is asking what containers I use. So Daiso is a thing. I don't know if they have that where you are at, but out here and across California, we have this store from Japan called Daiso. It's basically like a dollar store. Really, it's like $1.50 now. And they have these cases that sort of come in. And the reason I have the different types of containers is because they cycle them in, right? They'd have a bunch of one type. I invested, got a bunch, and then suddenly they weren't available anymore. They'd have new ones, and I get those. And so I have sort of 3 different containers. So yeah, and I was talking in that video about accessories. Shy Time is my time, saying I collect a lot of custom Lego from Citizen Brick, Brickmania. Yeah, and so a lot of those third-party ones that I was showing there, I've got some Citizen Brick stuff in there. I've got some Brickmania stuff in there. I've got, Aerialite, Brick Forge pieces. So there's a ton of that kind of stuff. Take care, birds and stuff. Thanks again for dropping in. And so in terms of the collection, again, I don't know if you were here, so forgive me all if this is repetitive, but I'm also buying some time for Lego, for Kayla to finish up.
So the rest of the pieces are just these. There's just like the small little ones that go in the back here. Like I'll show that guy.
Like little details.
Yeah.
Like objects, right?
Yeah. So this one, I can't. I also just can't walk around and put it in. So this guy. So that's where Narcel sits. Yeah, it's on the whole other side, which I guess is detached.
Do you have Narcel on you, or did you not open up that bag of all the little pieces?
I can open it up.
Because I saw that in the instructions. Got super jealous because that is a really cool piece.
I think we have to put Narcel on.
Yeah, you definitely have to put Narcel on.
Here we go. Looks like there's 2, actually. Where's my camera? There we go.
Very cool.
So this goes on here. Goes in the hand. Gotta turn the hand.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh my god. Because it's so close to the... There we go.
No Daiso in my neck of the woods. May need you to source a batch for me. I absolutely can. And I believe there's a way you can mail order too, but I'll talk to you about that for sure. Wow, look at that.
The wick is a little bit.
That's probably one of the most detailed swords that I've seen Lego make, because it actually sort of has that detail in the blade.
Here's some,
which is hilarious because it's an unfinished sword, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh no, look at those.
And there's axes.
Some of those I have. Some of those are new to
This
me.
is definitely a sting. No, you don't want to focus. No, almost.
Yeah, for the longest time, Lego
There we
didn't
go.
have sort of realistic looking weapons. They're definitely more on the abstract kind of side, and they generally try to stay away from certain types of weapons, especially guns. That's sort of policy, sort of company policy. But those
We
are
also
looking
have
cool.
So remember when I was like, there's empty space in the back here. Why isn't there anything there? Well, it goes there.
You're building the accessories. You've got that like
Yes.
full-on armory going on.
And here.
Oh, look at that. That's a classic.
Yeah, and then the treasure chest with the Mithril sticker.
Oh, the shirt. Got it. Like like it's folded. That's cute.
Yeah. But it's a sticker.
So you were saying there's all those little pieces. Are you trying to not finish those? Is that what I was sensing?
That's gonna be a minute. Yeah, it's 2.5 hours.
Yeah. That's what I figured. Well, before we go, let me. Sorry. Oops. Let me finish the thought.
There we go.
So we were talking minifigs, and I showed this before, but I do have this ridiculous spreadsheet of those things. So all those cases are labeled, and I wanted to just sort of show. I was trying to show this to Birds and Stuff, and but they're gone. But Shy Time is my time. Check it out. Oh, cool. Yeah. Like this, it's a bit much, but it's yeah, it's a thing. But just you were talking custom parts, right? Or sorry, third-party parts. So there's some Christo minifigs, some Brick Fortress, Amazing Armory pieces, Brick Forge. Some of my favorite pieces are by Brick Forge. Some of these detailed Centaur pieces. Did I show you these, Kayla?
I don't
know if I did.
Oh, you showed me, how they fit in there.
Okay.
With the horses.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if you showed me the centaurs.
So the centaurs were, again, pieces that company made, third party, Brick Forge, fan base, and then Lego eventually made their own version as well. So that's a thing. Interesting. So I think there is a way. Oh, there's the number. So Birds and Stuff was saying how many they had. I have 380 minifigs that are at least at the time I inventoried that. I know that's not complete because I didn't finish inventorying. So as of now, that's where the count is. And I've got a bunch of like third-party stuff that's like not counted for. So anyway, do I have from Brickmania? They turned you into a fig. No, that's awesome. I don't.
What?
That's awesome. I got to check that out. I appreciate someone who's like deep in the Lego community.
That's really cool.
Checking stuff out here because clearly it's not the focus of my channel, and it's cool. That's awesome that you're all doing it.
Bringing in the peeps.
Cool. So yeah, this is the nerdiness. Yeah. The nerdiness manifests in so many ways. All right. So what you were about to tell me is that you're trying to probably pause.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're done. Though. Yeah, we're
done. It's just like these little tiny pieces as I'm trying to put this sticker on this one guy.
Yeah. And let me go ahead and just sort of show folks that, so at least they can see. Ooh, pretty. Let me show.
Because I can't get around to put these pieces in as well.
Yeah.
So there's also
around the table to the back side of the set.
Yes. I'm not gonna walk around it.
So
No one needs to see that.
This is Narsil, and I think that's really cool that they included that detail, and I love that blade. That is so cool. Oops, where was it? There it is. That's where it lives. And these are all the little bits that you're building. You're in the process of building this right now.
Yes,
map.
I just finished building that and a little stool.
So I love this detail. You're now building furniture and little details that just sort of
Yep.
end up to make this thing feel a little bit more real.
Yeah.
When you said there was nothing in here, you're referring to this space, right?
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, I remember you're like disappointed.
Yeah,
It's
I was
empty.
like, why?
And Lego said, wait for it.
Yeah, hold my beer.
Yep.
That's exactly what they said.
They gave you a little elven armory. Wow, those
Yep.
pieces are cool. It has been a while. I don't have a lot of these. And again, a lot of these are looking like what used to be third-party pieces. Level of detail. Very cool. And these racks can store all the extra weapons when not in use. They fit nicely inside the armory with a U by the forge. Very cool.
I can't forget has a U in there.
As Adam from Highly Articulated would say, it's spelled correctly.
I mean, technically,
Sting
should come first. I have to build 2 of these. Okay.
So you get a completed, a reforged Narsil too. Spoiler alert. In the forge.
Anduil.
Oh, sorry, Anduil. What did I say? I said Narsil.
That's Narsil when it's like before, and then it's reforged.
Got it. And it was reforged into Anduil. A-N-D-U-I-L. Oh, this is what you're referring to.
Yeah. So they can sit down.
Oh, that's cool. I dig it. I love it. Little brick built legs.
Right?
Using those these pieces. Oh, I love it. That's cool. Ah, look at the detail on that Gandalf. So it's this snot piece.
Snot.
Remember I was saying that was my favorite piece?
Yes, that is.
That's my favorite piece. And I've seen this done before. I'm trying to remember where.
Built one. While you've been doing that.
Sorry, yeah.
Do you want me to make it?
Yeah. Look at that weapons rack. Check out the rack on Kayla.
I didn't say it.
Wow,
yes.
Check it out. Fascinating.
Yeah.
That's cool. These little printed pieces. That's cool. There's just when it got sort of hypnotized there for a second by the pretty Lego. This set,
pretty Lego.
For real, like you went in all in when it comes to Lego. Like you were like, I'm gonna do a set. I'm gonna go with this one, and this. The level of detail, sort of like the creativity of the build, the complexity of the build, all these little like moments. So if you take a look, and you got these little scenes that you can kind of recreate. Love it. The meeting on the bridge between Arwen and Aragorn. The deleted scene where you had the elves in the back making the little lembas snacks for their little field trip.
Making their little to-go packs.
You've got Bilbo and Frodo in a moment talking about the ring. You've got the council, and we all know underneath this, there's the Eye of Sauron, sort of
always
ever-present.
Always watching.
And you've got somebody probably looking for mushrooms is what's happening over here.
As always.
And raiding the fridge. rating the pantry, and Boromir being a D. Okay.
What else is new with Boromir?
You really did end up with the mother load when it comes to your first set. So as we wrap up, what are you feeling? What are you thinking? What is your look at that armory?
Amazing. 10 out
Yeah.
of 10, a million out of 10.
Uh-huh.
Would recommend to anyone. I do actually just have to make the treasure chest, so maybe I'll make it fast. Because the other pieces are for the people. Here's the church, here's the steeple. Open up the doors.
So where will this thing be living again?
Up where all these popcorn boxes are. Wrong direction. Ugh. There.
Up there.
I'm gonna move. Yes.
Okay. We have earthquakes here, as you know. So
we do.
Keep it in mind. Maybe a lip on there to keep it from speeding for. I don't know, but it's okay because then we can relive this whole journey and you can rebuild the thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand how this goes on here. Oh, it's literally beautiful. Here we go. So now I just have to put the mithril sticker on and put Sting in there. And we're good.
Yeah, he does yoga, so he'll fit in there just fine. Before you go,
yes,
so we know that we've come to know that Lego. Sorry, I did it again. That Kayla is a gigantic nerd, and so she's also super nerdy about a lot of different things, not just Lord of the Rings. And so the first thing I want to share, since we are in the end game now, and we've pretty much hit the end, let's talk end game. Tell me about what's going on here. Tell me about your encounters with
the Avengers.
Yeah, with the Avengers. And let me get a better sort of. I want to. Let's do this instead. Yeah.
Yes. So I met Tom Hiddleston. I met a few of the Avengers, just a few. So this is that
real quick. Not an Avenger, but sure.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I know.
An MCU character. How about that?
Let me push up my glasses. Okay, go ahead.
There you go. Yeah, at Ace Comic Con 2018. So it was him, Tom Holland, Sebastian Stan, and Anthony Mackie. And originally, my husband, Chris Evans, was supposed to be there. He's supposed to be there.
Sorry, not to cut you out of the photo real quick, but I just want to acknowledge how glorious that hair is.
Yeah, it is some floofy hair.
I appreciate the wave.
All forehead and floofy hair. Yeah, so originally Chris Evans was supposed to be there and Chris Hemsworth. And they had to back out. And so last minute they already had the two Toms. So last minute they got Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie to come in. So they had like a 4-pack with them. So I got that. So I met all of them.
Let's go through it. Yep. Is this the 4-pack of which you speak?
Yes. So the one with Tom Hiddleston, and then I also got an individual with Sebastian Stan. I did get those separately because I love both of them so much. Although now I kind of wish I had gotten one with Tom Holland, but they were all like super awesome. Got all their autographs too. They signed this picture. Old Tommy boy. Yeah. Yeah, they were super nice, super friendly. And
how long were you waiting in line for this? Curious.
Well, I had to buy it ahead of time. So there was like designated time slots for everything. Smart. So not super long. You have to for these shows. There's no there's no like cutoff or anything like that for these. Okay. Yeah, so luckily I didn't have to stand in line too long.
Well, these guys were standing around for a long time.
Yes.
Taking pictures.
And Elizabeth Olsen. Lizzie. Love her so much. so much. She was so sweet. Yes, my hair was purple, obviously, and I went up to her, I was like, "Oh, I love you," and she's like, "Oh, I love your hair." I was like, "Ah!" And it was funny because whoever her PR person was, they were doing or I think it wasn't her PR person, it was someone for the con. They were doing a time lapse, of her taking photos, and I happened to be in it. No big
Oh,
deal.
that's
It's
awesome.
pretty cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
sorry, were these different days, or did you just do a costume change
There
for
was
different characters?
there were different days. Although I did change
Sorry,
my
I call them
shirt.
characters. These are real live human beings who play
Yeah.
characters. My
I
bad.
was gonna say, I did change my
Uh-huh.
shirt for Sebastian Stan, because, yeah. Okay, but Sebastian Stan, though, I decided to go with that shirt and not my other shirt that said, "My ideal weight is Sebastian Stan" on top of me, because I thought that might
Uh-huh,
be a little awkward. But
uh-huh.
granted, how fast they were moving through these pictures, he probably wouldn't have even noticed, but still, I was
Mhm.
like, "I don't wanna be that
How
awkward
much time would you say
person."
you had with each of them, like, in this moment? What is this, like,
Yeah,
come take
for
a
the
picture, bye?
pictures, well, this one and Tom Hiddleston's, had to move through really quickly because this Ace Comic Con, they, like, overbooked people.
Okay, okay.
Um, and, like, he had to make his flight and all this stuff. It was a
Mhm.
crazy, crazy, crazy time. So, like, maybe 10 seconds tops I had with him.
Okay.
But I got to
Oh,
meet him for the autograph. And there's my
real
husband.
quick, where's Ace Comic Con?
It's all over. They move around, so this one was in Seattle.
I see, okay.
Yeah. Um, so there was one in Phoenix and one in Chicago and New York, and post-pandemic, they've only done, like, online stuff,
Mm,
like, where you
mhm.
send in stuff and then the celebrity autographs it for them.
Uh-huh,
So they haven't done any, like, in-person shows yet
okay.
that I'm aware
How's
of
it
at
going,
least.
Eldor? Good to see you. We went through the pics of
Mhm.
your beautiful country, earlier.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes, we
So
did.
that's Kayla's Boo, the pickle to her peach.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I so he came the next year, 2019, and,
You look good together. You look good
yes.
together. He looks young in this picture,
Yeah, I'm sure it's just the lighting, because
or
he's, like,
he's also
41 now,
yeah, it looks like
I
he's
believe?
got a, yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, so I last minute decided to go to this con, so I was
Mhm.
only able to get a photo with him, so I wasn't able to get more one-on-one time with the autograph, unfortunately. But, next time.
But how cool
I
is
got
it?
that 2-second picture.
So yeah, is it a goal now? You've got to um, collect photos with all the Avengers, or maybe
Kind
all the MCU.
kind of.
Uh-huh.
Maybe not
Uh-huh.
all of them. I
Uh-huh.
think that would be a way too much money. I do not have that kind of money.
Yeah, you
'Cause
need
for
a
the 4 of them,
uh-huh.
for the
This.
picture with the 4 and then autographs with each one of them, I think
Uh-huh.
was, like, $1,300.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, once again, originally, it was supposed to be Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth, so makes a little bit more sense, but all of these shows, it was like an autograph is $200 and a picture is $200.
That's like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a couple Rivendells.
Yeah, it is. I
Well, this is cool. I'm
and the
glad we
thing
got
is
to kind of share it too.
yeah,
Get some
lifelong memories.
content out of your memories.
Yeah,
Very
and they were
cool.
all super nice, super friendly. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially the Toms. Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan, you could tell were a little bit tired going
Yeah.
into it because, they were added last second, so they were like, "Okay, let's get through this," and they were also kind of just, like, pushing them through it pretty quickly.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, but yeah, Elizabeth Olsen was great. So, so, so nice. Sebastian Stan just
Awesome.
kinda stood there.
Yeah, I mean they're going for so long, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Let me
and,
give
like,
this.
constant social interaction.
Yeah, it's a
It's
lot.
a lot. It's
Um,
a lot.
let me give the model again. This is what you've accomplished. You've got a
Beautiful.
couple little bits of odds and ends to finish up.
So this is no, I'm done. This is just to make them sit.
Oh, you ended up finishing them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
while we were
said that.
talking. Sorry. I think I don't
You're
know if it
okay.
was Sebastian Stan or Lizzie
It
Olsen.
was before you put
Tom.
them on screen.
Okay. I don't know.
It's okay.
You know what it was? It was probably when I was looking at those pieces and geeking out on how they made the little seated pieces. Anyway,
Mm, it's okay.
yeah. So
All
we've got a
good.
question. We've got a question. So what's the next set there,
Okay,
friendo?
so
What are you thinking?
I've told you this before.
Yep. Let's share with
Also,
everyone.
this is such a bad time for my internet to go out because it's like the last few minutes of the game. Um, and the office set seems very
Mm.
appealing, also because it's not too big or too small,
Hmm.
not too pricey, as the office is literally on my screen right now.
Hmm.
Um, that one looks appealing, and then there was, like, a couple, like, Disney 100 ones that looked kinda cool,
Uh-huh.
and Harry Potter ones, of course,
The
but
Disney
I just don't
100s.
know.
Okay, the Disney 100s, or is there a particular one, like the one with all the different princesses, or
There was one with, the duos, I think that was the one I was looking at, where it
the
was, like, Pua and
duos?
Hey Hey
Oh,
and just, like, the character duos.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was just, like, a smaller one that I was looking at.
Yeah, and I wonder how I am kind of curious to see how you go from this set and then to sort of see some of the sets that are a little bit more um I don't know, I was gonna
Not as
say
extensive.
yeah, but like they're different markets, right? So these are definitely for like
Yeah.
collectors, and then the other ones are meant for fans of like a lot of them for kids to buy sets and build. So I'm kind of
Mhm.
curious to see your reaction because they're very different builds, um, you know, different pieces, etc. Not just because of the amount, but anyway,
Yeah. I just
very
realized
cool.
there's another cape that I think is just extra.
Capes usually aren't.
Maybe it's for Gandalf that I forgot to put on because I don't think Gandalf has one.
It may be.
I think I did. Whoops. Okay, let's do
So
that
you
now,
got
and
all
that'll be
those
the
little
last thing.
oopsies. It will be, but while you're doing that, so we're winding down. Definitely just to kind of close up the Lego thing. Thank you so much again. I'm still super flattered that you would want to spend your first time with me with Lego. And I
Mhm.
hope it's been fun and interesting for people to check out too. I just, I love the idea of being able to sort of share a newbie, if you will, a brand new person getting into Lego.
Kitty.
So I hope you found it interesting. I've enjoyed, just kind of spending time with Kayla, but also,
Yeah.
meeting new folks. Met Shy Time is my time, Birds and Stuff, and a couple of other folks, and all the old
Yeah.
homies that have been checking things out. But speaking of checking things out, Lucha Johnny was here earlier. You and Lucha Johnny have a new
Yes.
venture, and so
Yes, we
for a
do.
while, you and I have been doing these, and that's been sort of your adventures here in YouTube. But you got
Mhm.
a new thing. Tell us about that. What do you got going on?
Yeah. So we started the Geek the F Out channel, and it started because we had an idea for a show where we go through all the episodes and movies of Star Trek from the very beginning because I have seen nothing and Johnny has seen everything. And go through them one by one, talk about our reactions, discuss them, break them down, rank them, do
Mhm.
some spoilers without context memes, do some that's what they said throughout the episode. Yeah, and just from our two very different perspectives of them. And so, but we also wanted the channel to be open to other geeky things because obviously we're a fan of a lot of other geeky things, but
Mhm.
we wanted a platform to put this show on as well. So yeah, there's my infamous green water bottle. Um, Yeah, so we just did the intro episode to the channel, and then yesterday we had our first
Mhm.
episode or our first show featuring the man or talking about the man trap. That was super fun. And so
The
next week,
very first
very
episode.
first of Star Trek, the original series. And then all the rest of the episodes will air Thursdays at 6
Mhm.
Pacific, 9 Eastern on the channel. And yeah, they're around like 40-ish minutes. Some are less time, like 30, some are around an hour. Like the one we just recorded last night was over an hour. So it just kind of depends on how much we have to talk about the episode, but highly recommend watching the episodes before we discuss, but you can also just, watch us discuss it because it's fun.
I just
um,
dropped a link in the chat if you would love to add. I'll actually go back
thank
and make sure
you.
it's in the description as well. Subscribe to the channel. They're building it up. It's a super fun
Mhm.
premise. This was episode 1, and you're gonna go again, just to reiterate, go through every single Star Trek
Yep.
thing
Mhm.
ever.
Mhm. Mhm.
You're gonna do the
Do the thing.
episodes and then intersperse the movies, is what
Yep.
I heard, right?
Yep.
And,
Yep.
so it's again, it's, Kayla getting involved with a different first time. In this case,
Yes.
she's spending time with Johnny, who's, like, a big Star Trek fan, and
Yep.
he's geeking out to kinda doing something that I was geeking out with, sort of introducing something he loves to someone brand new. So,
Yeah,
I love that
exactly.
dynamic, love it,
Exactly.
and I love seeing people kind of watch, things that I love for the first time too, because I am kinda curious to see how it
Yeah.
lands.
Yeah, and I mean, for Johnny too, he hasn't watched the original series in a while, he's watched more of, TNG. Oh, yeah,
Uh-huh.
there he is.
Wait, you
Um,
said in a while, just to be clear, Johnny's watched them, just it's been a
he's
while.
watched it, it's just been a
Yes.
while, and
Mhm.
so, he's made comments where he's like, "I feel like I'm watching The Man." Well, also because you're watching it to break it down, you have to watch them a lot more closely,
Yep.
which it's funny because I usually watch them more than he does, and he'll still find things that I don't. My ADD likes to really distract me.
How has it
Um,
been, can I ask on that tip? Not just the ADD, but sort of, someone oh my god. You were born yeah.
93.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna you're not a fully no, of course you're not. You're not a fully 21st century human being. But,
No. Oh god, no.
but still, you're looking at shows from the '60s.
Yes. It
So,
is
I'm
from the
curious how
60s.
that's, I am gonna be
I
curious to no, I saw the episode, so I have a sense of, like,
Okay.
how you went with it, but I am kinda curious
Yeah.
to see as it continues. I do wanna hear
Yes.
you talk about, like, production and your
Mhm.
response to
Yeah,
it,
we
how it
talk
holds up.
yeah, we talk about a lot of the, like, special effects and even just, the scenery and the set pieces and what they decided to use.
Yep.
Like, we bring up Johnny has an eye for these gray cups that they always use.
Uh-huh.
And interesting what exactly they use. I'll let you watch it to find that out. Um, yeah, it's very interesting seeing this like time capsule of a show. I find it really fascinating. I also grew up watching a lot of older movies anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not too crazy of a, show for me to watch. I mean, I think I also just really appreciate it and the effects like they could do. I know obviously there was some stuff they went back and changed. But yeah, I like them. It's fun and funny to laugh at the things that they've done as well. Some of the transitions, some of the like prosthetics and
Yep.
makeup and stuff, but then there's also some stuff that's really, really good that
Mhm.
I'm surprised how well they did at. In this last episode that we talked about yesterday, yeah, there was some prosthetics that they they blended really well into the skin, but then it was interesting because then the makeup they did on top of it changed in, like, every
Uh,
scene, and it was fairly obvious because it was, like, brightly colored makeup on a face. So yeah, it's interesting how, like, some stuff is really good and then some stuff is just like, "Ooh." It is of its time for sure.
I love it. Kapla! For your new show there, Kayla. Love it.
Yay.
Love it. Um, yeah, and there's fun trivia. There's all sorts of stuff going on with Star Trek that's fascinating to watch.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, we
just
do some trivia.
the budget and stuff with the costumes. I remember sort of learning that they had to break union rules. They totally had these anyway, whatever. There's just all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. That's a
Yeah.
cool adventure. I think it's a great way to spend about 15 years with your
15 years.
life.
Yeah, we might
Um,
drop multiple a week at some point, but for now, we're just gonna do 1 a week, to
sure.
also leave it open to discuss other things on the channel, and we already have some ideas for other shows, and we'll probably do lives once in a while about
I was gonna ask
either,
a
like,
little bit about
movies
that.
or other
Mhm.
shows and, or possibly, watch some other shows, but not break them down episode by episode, but, like, maybe, like, watch a whole season and discuss it, so it's only, like, a couple episodes.
Uh-huh.
So we have some ideas. I won't say them out loud because we're not exactly
Yeah,
sure
don't.
what
Yeah.
we're gonna do.
No, save it. Besides, we got 15 years
Yes.
to finish Star Trek. So
Yeah.
yeah, Star Trek's great. It's definitely one of those sort of like central properties, I think, in my life, next to the Star Wars, next to the
Mhm.
Tolkien, the Dune.
Mm.
Um, and so that's great. I'm gonna check it out,
Yeah.
continue to watch you all weekly and just sort of have fun with this sort of this new experience you're going on. So going
Yeah.
into. Okay.
I'm very excited. And you
Well,
can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at GTFO channel. And we have like all the updates for everything there. And yeah, we post all the memes there too. And in the stories have like fun stuff and fun memes that I've been sharing. So all that goodness.
that's awesome. Anything else that folks should know about that might be coming up? Is that kind of your main gig right now, Thursday
Yeah,
nights?
yep. There's other places you can find me. I think most people already know that, but you can follow me on Silver K with 2
Mhm,
Ys on Instagram, and you should be able to find everything else you need from there.
mhm. Cool, cool. And
Yep.
you're hanging out in the chats of different channels regularly on Sunday
Yes.
nights over on GDL, Geek Dad
Yep.
Life,
Mhm.
and
I blame
Tuesday
him
nights,
for getting me into all of this.
Jay,
Yes.
the Geek Dad Life. And then spending some
Toy
time,
anxiety.
yeah, Tuesday nights and Toy Anxiety.
Mhm.
So, and then you're doing like helping folks out too with their channels, like Mega J. You kind of do Mega J
Yeah, I
Retro.
do moderating for him, which started, with the infamous Scott interview.
Oh, is that where that started?
Yeah, he needed some people because his regular people weren't gonna be there, but
Sure.
I did not comment once because, like, I was like, "These people scare me. I don't wanna get yelled at, so I'm just gonna moderate but not comment," because you can
Uh-huh.
obviously see if you're a moderator if you comment.
Uh-huh.
Um, so it started with that, and he just hasn't removed me. That's pretty much it, but, like, I mean, I think I've mentioned to him here and there, and I'll try to get in on the streams as much as I can to help out with, because it's funny because sometimes there's a lot of people there because now Toy Sorceress is also one,
Okay.
um, but then sometimes there's no one there and I'm like, "Oh, I need help." But most of his streams, people are pretty well behaved, but it's funny because then there'll be some that will be misbehaved towards me, and I'm like, "You literally can see I'm a moderator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
saying this?" But yeah, it's a great all these channels and like Mad Hatter is great, Toy Connections is awesome. Yeah, it's a great
That's cool.
little
So folks
community.
can see Kayla around, but definitely Thursday
Mhm,
nights on the Geek the F Out channel. Please
mhm.
check it out. Subscribe to the channel. We'll build that up.
Smack all the things.
Smack all of the things.
Yep.
Carefully and with consent. Let's see. What's going on over here? I don't know. Do you moderate Sundays over at Mega J's? Because I think I might be over there on Mega J Retro's live stream. I want to say Sunday. I've got a busy weekend.
Yeah. It's Mother's Day, so we'll see.
It is.
Yeah.
Because
doing something with the family. Don't know what yet.
Yeah. Tonight. So tonight I'm here. Tomorrow, we being Adam from Highly Articulated, are both super huge fans of Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, currently like this new fascinating toy line, brand new indie toy line that
they look amazing.
Into. Yeah, just like, and furries. If you're a furry, you want this. You want this. So we started a series of shows called AWOC Talk. It's Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. That's AWOC. So we're doing that, kind of breaking down. We're starting with a story. There's a series of awesome comic books that these figures are based on that not enough people know about, and we're just trying to do our part to kind of like to spread the love a little bit, because there's a lot of stuff out there about some of the bigger toy lines, but this is a cool indie toy line.
I love that you're doing that.
Done by awesome creative people. I'm also doing like little mini shorts, animated comics, kind of based on what they've got going on. So is it tomorrow? No, Sunday.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
2:00 on Highly Articulated's channel. We're going to be doing AWOC Talk live. We're calling it Monkey Business. So we'll be doing that. Tomorrow, I'm going all over. Tomorrow night, I'll be with Eldor, who's in the chat right now, and Oz, and we're going to talk about...
oh yeah, Oz is having a whole weekend of streams.
Yeah, and apparently I decided to join him because I'm doing tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. My other sort of favorite line at the moment, Mythic Legions. We do a show called Legions Class, again, where we try and introduce that to maybe some of the less hardcore folks to give them a sense of that line.
Love that.
And then, yeah, I think that's what I've got going on. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So that's my subtle way of saying, hey, like, hang out with us a little more. Check out what's going on with this channel. If you haven't yet, consider, liking, hitting the like button, subscribing,
hit the bell icon,
doing all those things. Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's the wrap up. I really appreciate you hanging out with me for these 5 sessions now, Kayla. I'm super happy you had your first time with Lego. Like, it's
me too.
Something that I love, so I'm glad that you've found a love for it too.
I really have. It's been amazing. It's kind of rushed this last bit, but it's fine. I still enjoyed it. I still had fun.
All good things come to an end.
Yes,
exactly. That's just the way of life.
Yeah.
So
thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, we'll figure out maybe another way. I would love for you to come back and like hang out.
Maybe if I get the Office or Harry Potter one. My friend said he's gonna send me ones, but we'll see.
Yeah, you've been telling me so and so is gonna gift me this, so and so.
Yeah, he still has to send me things from like 2 years ago, so it might be a couple years before I get it. We'll see.
This is the end of the series, but thank you, Thanos. He said this has been a fun series. Congrats on finishing the build. Appreciate that. Good night, folks. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Again, I'll be on Oz's channel, Ostradamus's channel. Check my community tab. I'll let you know about Legion's class. I'll be there with Eldor, Oz, and Jesse this week. Sean's taking the week off. And yep, thank you, Lucha Johnny. Congratulations on the new channel.
Thank you.
Your turn to deal with this one for a little bit. And before we go,
dealing with me for a while.
Yeah, before we go, how the Warriors do?
It's not looking good. There's like,
well, maybe if we end this now, it'll change.
Hopefully.
All right, folks. Thank you all so much for joining us. And
thanks, guys.
That's it. Say your goodbyes. Bye. Peace and power, folks. See you around.
Bye.
Thank you.